Another day, another dollar, holla. 7 a.m. in the strap, shoes to my feet. No 9 to 5, so I'm getting money in the street. Light up a cigarette, rolling bullshit, not the morning weed. And formally, I'm the one you see if you wanna get the buzzer like a bumblebee. But you better have a bun of G if you thinking you wanna fuck with me, cause I'm a hustler, ain't nothing free. So what's it gonna be? I walked a mile up to Northern Ohio with the crooked smile of a crocodile. Mama's child, they're growing up a little wild, so figures now, bigger hand, I'm sick of hand, I'm living foul. Let me break it down. I was born, my city's Jimmy the Jack, I mean I'm coming after every cent. Every little bitty penny spent, gonna be heaven sent when I get it, cause a motherfucker gotta pay the rent. You got me back. Got me chasing the check, got me chasing the dream, and I ain't giving up yet. Got me spilling out blood, got me shedding tears, got me pouring out sweat. Got me staring at the stars, 10 toes to the boulevard. And the one you ever saw is never going this hard. From the block to the yard, baby, I'm a god. I could go so far. And I ain't never giving up the feeling I be feeling when I'm standing in the booth. Lights dim, eyes red, pen and pad, sound man, press record. Tell the truth. Hey, you know that we ain't never going nowhere, so have no doubt. Cause when you try to push up on do something, you know what we about. 24 day, I'm living just to make it through another 24. But having stress, I got me constantly smoking, I'm getting high just to balance out the lows. And they always tell me that I should be living better, and they're right, I suppose. But you know how the story goes. 24 day, I'm living just to make it through another 24. For having stress, I got me constantly smoking, I'm getting high just to balance out the lows. And they always tell me that I should be living better, and they're right, I suppose. But you know how the story goes. Another day, another dollar, holla. 7 p.m. once again, I'm breaking up the bug. 145 and 99 with crowd thighs, bandana tied to the front, puppet Doug Love. See you lead to the death of me, repping it heavily. And you better be true if not you're my enemy. And it said to be no one ahead of me. So if you ever wanna be a friend of me, stop begging me and repping readily. Man, this rapping shit is dead to me. It's probably cause I murdered all these rappers like a couple thousand felonies. And if you're telling me the melodies I wanna hear coming from you and the team, I know what dream is what you're selling me. You can never get it, how I get it, little homie, you don't fit it, I'm with it. Think I'm bullshitting, let me take it back a minute and I'll show you how I did it back before I was spitting. Look. Went from an ounce to the herb, to an ounce to the yay, from an ounce to a bird. Did the very thing that you said sounds so absurd. With a pounds in the curb to a house and the birds. And I did it at a very fast pace. Pockets on swole like I punch him in the face. Gonna stay that way until my dying day, so know your place. You might think I won this race, but the truth is I ain't even making to the finish line. I'm just taking it slow and getting dough every place I go, cause I'm dedicated to getting mine. Keep the kind with a mind from a different time. Kick a rhyme and I'm fine with a little shine. Cause I know in due time the whole world is gonna be mine. But for now, 24 day, I'm living just to make it through another 24. For having stress, I got me constantly smoking, I'm getting high just to balance out the lows. And they always tell me that I should be living better, and they're right, I suppose. But you know how the story goes. 24 day, I'm living just to make it through another 24. For having stress, I got me constantly smoking, I'm getting high just to balance out the lows. And they always tell me that I should be living better, and they're right, I suppose. But you know how the story goes. 24 day, I'm living just to make it to another 24. For having stress, I got me constantly smoking, I'm getting high just to balance out the lows. And they always tell me that I should be living better, and they're right, I suppose. But you know how the story goes.
We are back live at the most controversial radio show on earth, Narcistic Nation, and I'm your host with the most, the wood grain gripping, 100-proof sipping. Don't get mad if your baby mama listening, son of a gun with the high caliber, and I'm having a hard time keeping these gator shoes on my motherfucking feet. Now, tonight, before I start this motherfucking podcast, this radio show, the thoughts and expression of it is not those of Narcistic Entertainment. You want to do business, you hit the email, narcisticent@gmail.com. If you didn't get that, you go back an hour later after the show air and you write it down with a piece of paper and a pen. With that being said, we got MJ in the motherfucking building.
Hey, what's going on?
We got Love, the motivator, in the motherfucking building.
Yeah, baby, up your equity.
We got Goldie, the Golden Truth, in the motherfucking building.
What's up, CO?
Remember to stay tuned because she got the Golden Truth later on in the show. With that being said, I'm gonna pop the clutch. We just had Thanksgiving. Everybody kicked it with their family, right?
Mm-hmm.
What were some of the debates and arguments that happened? Because I had an argument with my people, an older group of people. Turn that background music on there. And they had the nerve to tell me $20 was too much for a gram. And I try to tell them this is the going rate for good weed. They're like, nah, it should only be $5, $7 for a gram of loud. Now, this is the shit I argue with. You know what I'm saying? People I argue with is like dumb shit like that. It was like a full-fledged debate about how much a gram of somebody else's shit they selling at market value should go for.
They got that K2. That's what they selling.
Right.
Right.
Something
Shit.
synthetic shit. Like
Right.
what?
So that was just one of the arguments. You know what I'm saying? What was one of the arguments at your gathering?
Well, I went to my friend's people's house in Cleveland, and
Right.
I was being real persnickety.
What the fuck does that
So-
mean?
so
Wait,
to
fuck
speak.
that shit. What the fuck does real perspicuity mean?
Persnickety.
I don't know what that means. Goldie, you know what that means? What?
You mean snooty?
I wasn't even really being snooty. I was just kind of
Picky.
like off to
It means picky?
myself.
It means
I never ever heard of that word.
Standoffish.
It's
I heard of that. I ain't never heard of no persnickety.
Persnickety.
That's
Yeah.
the same.
That sounds like some like an ad lib you throw in a song because you couldn't think of a bar to rhyme. So you say I was a persnickety. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Smoke that icky, icky,
Yeah,
icky.
it's ickity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Persnickety.
I never heard of that ever in my life. Like, that was my first time ever hearing that word. You see what
Now,
I'm saying?
you learned something new today.
I understand
Hey.
that. So what
Where the
happened?
bell?
It was like, I don't know. It was just, I think it's because it wasn't my dad and, my parents and their people. And it was like, everybody was pretty much new to me.
Oh, so you was antisocial in a way.
I guess in a way I was kind of being
Stuck
antisocial.
up. Yeah, you was being stuck up. To them,
Narcissistic?
narcissistic.
You
That's
think
what
I
you was being?
you think-
Yeah.
no, I don't think I was being
You
stuck
just
up.
didn't feel that connection, that family
Yeah.
connection.
That's all it was.
Well, why didn't you try to open up to them? You no new friends,
No new friends.
but you ate that damn food up though, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
So what made you go there as opposed to going to your own family's function?
Well, because my parents, they went out of town.
Uh-huh.
My mom, my parents are older, so and since I'm gone, they don't really.
They enjoy life.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So they be out and traveling and things of that nature. And plus, my mom just had a birthday, so they went out of town for that.
Oh yeah,
So-
they had time for y'all niggas.
Right.
Like, shit, celebrate that shit amongst yourselves. What about you, love? What y'all do?
Shit, we don't celebrate Aboriginal Death Day.
So you didn't go nowhere to eat?
Hell no. I'm saying my mom was just diagnosed with lung cancer, so I brought her over to my house for the weekend, and with my aunt passing, and
Oh, so y'all was just there
She
over
just
there
was over
praying
there
and stuff.
cooking.
Yeah.
no, hell no,
You don't do that either?
no.
Before we jump into your debate, family debates, Goldie, but do you consider yourself atheist,
No,
love?
I'm,
What do you-
I'm agnostic.
So do y'all have funerals?
Yeah.
So what does the pastor pray to, and like what does he say during that?
Well, see,
That session.
it's not like because my husband's an atheist.
He is?
Yes,
Okay.
he is. And it's not like we are in control of what our family does. Our family is still Christians, Baptists, everything.
Right.
So
I just want to know, how do y'all hold the funeral session? Like if somebody was passing your family that was atheist or whatever, agnostic or whatever you said, diagnostic, like what do y'all do as far as the funeral arrangements? Like
we
is
have
there
a
like
regular funeral ritual.
it's traditional?
Yeah,
Oh,
there is a traditional burial
Mhm.
of your loved ones to grant them the passing over the gates of the universal portal.
Okay.
So it's not like we're sitting here watching your body in a casket. We're more or less gifting you, praising you, giving you things to take along your journey,
Mhm.
and allow your
Basically
spirit
paying
to
homage.
come. Yes, allow your spirit to come into ours, because that's who we really should be praying to, is our ancestors.
I understand that. Goldie, what was the family debate this Thanksgiving?
We argued over all kinds of dumb shit. Like we argued over when the guy that played what's his name? What you talking about, Willis? The one that said that we died.
Gary Coleman.
We argued about when he died. My grandma tried to say he died in the 70s when he was
Nah.
a kid. I was like, no, he didn't. Like he's been on TV.
He ain't even been on
Numerous-
TV since the
No,
70s.
no, he has. He was on Martin.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying
Oh,
is
yeah.
the Gary Coleman and Silver. What was fuck? Not Silver Spoon. The fuck is the show called?
Not Growing Pains.
Different Strokes.
Different Strokes. That was in the 80s. That
Right.
was in the 70s.
She tried. Look, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like this was an argument that she was having with us, and we're like, no, like you're getting him mixed up with someone else.
Probably
Should've
Webster.
Googled him.
I think it's Webster.
But she couldn't have. He's still alive.
Webster.
So
is-
how? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she probably thought he died in the but she's older though. You know what I'm saying? So
We
she probably-
argued over.
She made a
lie.
mistake.
Right. It was bullshit.
Well, at least nobody died. Like the lady that got shot in the drive-by
That
while
was
she was
really
standing
sad.
in her house.
That was
Cooking
very
dinner.
sad.
Yeah. That was crazy. Also, I was watching some news where I was at, and in 30 minutes from Buffalo, a guy shot a woman walking her dogs.
Yeah.
Talking about he thought she was a deer. 30 minutes south of Buffalo, New York,
But why would you
Yeah.
even have to shoot the deer any damn way?
because it's hunting season. But
Right.
he's about to get in trouble because it was 30 minutes before he's supposed to be hunting. Like it was still nighttime basically.
Okay.
Like if
Okay.
say is daytime at 7, he shot her like 6:30 in the morning while she was walking her dogs.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like shit crazy as hell. I'm like, God damn, like he blew her ass off. Thinking she a damn deer, but I never understood how you can mistake
A
a
person
person
for an
on the
animal.
street.
Mhm.
She's walking the street.
Didn't
He
Dick
killed
Cheney
someone
do
like
some
that.
shit
Uh-huh.
like
No,
that?
Yeah,
he
he shot
shot
somebody.
Yeah.
He didn't kill him though.
It's a lot of like presidential people that have done stupid
Yes,
shit.
there are
Like
a lot of people in politics that have died like that.
and a lot of people don't know. George Bush Sr., his wife ran a stop sign and killed somebody.
Killed somebody. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we argue about some dumb shit. We also argued about some football shit, but I don't know if y'all really know things about football, so I wasn't going to bring that up. You know what I'm saying?
I used
But
to.
it was something stupid though. You know what I mean?
I used to watch football.
But other than that, who had the everybody brought food? Who had the worst plate? Who fucked up the potato salad? Who in the family fucked up the potato salad?
Everything was good. The only thing I was disappointed about was there was no macaroni.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
What?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know how the fuck. I was like, so my grandma made me my plate, and I'm like, the macaroni.
She's
Where is that?
expensive, baby.
No, they don't like cooking it. They just, I like, that's my favorite food. It's so hard getting macaroni in my family. Like it has to be a holiday or something.
Why didn't you make it?
Because I want them to make it. I like the way they make it.
Yeah, I understand. Is your family known for making good baked macaroni and cheese?
Yes,
So whose job was it to do that?
my grandmother.
Oh, so she was just on some other shit this
Yeah,
year.
like
She
she
said,
made
"Y'all
it.
asses
No.
don't come visit me."
That's what it was. Y'all ain't fucking with her all year. And now y'all want to talk to her?
No, I'm
She was
always
laid
over.
back.
He lives across the street from my grandmother. I'm always at my grandmother's house, so that's no excuse. But
Not you per se,
there
but
there was a lot of new shit on the menu that I didn't appreciate. Like I don't celebrate this. This is something that is not my belief. But I do enjoy the food that you will cook. Like cook that shit.
Right.
And I'm there and I'm seeing new
Same.
shit, corn souffles and shit. Like, what the fuck is this?
Corn souffle.
what the fuck is
Yeah.
corn souffle?
It's
Yeah.
like corn. What is
White
that?
people shit.
Yeah.
Corn and souffle?
Corn pudding.
Wait, fuck that. Let's go, I want to go around the table real quick. What the fuck is a corn souffle, love? What do you
I
think?
guess a fancy way to say corn pudding.
Okay, I think corn souffle is like. Honestly, corn souffle sound like something you make after Thanksgiving. Like you add
That's
the
like
turkey,
you make sauce
everything
on
else.
leftovers,
Yeah,
right.
got cranberry sauce and shit on it.
And you
on the
make a
top.
dish out of
Yeah,
it.
like that's what it sounds like.
No.
That sounds like some shit you bring to somebody's house when they lost a loved one.
No, right.
Corn souffle, like eat this for breakfast, baby.
Here, eat this.
That's like
You
a
ha-
fruit cake.
Yeah.
How fruitcakes
What
are
about
on
you?
It's the equivalent of a fruit cake to me.
Is it?
See?
It's
It's
what
the
it
shit that
is.
nobody wants, basically.
It's that stuff that you go, have you ever been to City Barbecue and
Yeah.
had the corn pudding? That's all it is.
I ain't never had it. I only get the pulled pork when I go. But I understand what you're saying. It's something it's a new name for it.
There was a lot of new shit I seen this
You
year.
you look disgusted about it.
I am
Like you want some
I don't
fried
like
chicken
this
now.
new shit.
Like I opened up my house for this shit.
This is what you do to me?
Right.
Get the fuck out, everybody.
Right.
Grandma,
Take this nasty ass
yeah.
food with you. And bring me back some turkey and some collard greens.
Now I was happy with everyone frying turkeys. They look really good.
Yeah.
That looked good.
What did
The fried turkeys.
the turkey did?
Yeah, there's an air fryer now that they're
Yeah.
selling for turkeys, and the shit looked amazing. Everybody that did it,
They can
looked
fit in the
great.
air fryer?
They make
man?
a turkey one big enough for a turkey.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
I seen the air fryer when they made wings and fries and shit like
Yeah,
that.
you can put whole chickens and turkeys in this.
I was seeing motherfuckers deep frying chitlins and everything. I ain't get no
I've seen
chitlins
that.
this year.
I can't do it. Do you eat chitlins?
Yes. The only thing I don't eat, the Goldie, and it's not a fat joke because I am a little bit smaller now.
You're fluffy.
No, I'm swuff. You know what swuff means?
Swollen fluff.
You swollen,
Swollen buff.
Swollen buff. With that being said, I did with chitlins, I can't see myself. I don't know what the texture would be because I don't consider chitlins meat.
It's
I
more of
consider
a skin.
or
Intestines.
guts. Yeah, intestines.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
An asshole.
Yeah, if I know chitlins, I mean, Cornish hen is getting cooked. I know it's meat up under the skin. Chicken is meat up under the skin. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't imagine some deep fried chitlins.
They probably are like chips or something after
like
you fry
Kind of
them.
like pork rinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
But
being
that ain't
said,
nothing but like the
pork
fat of the
rinds.
pig.
Man, did y'all see the video of the chitlin butt would had shit?
Yes.
Had the pig anus that comes up
Yeah.
like
Mess me
every
up.
year.
Right.
Every
She
year
was
that thing
squeezing
pops
it and
up.
playing with it.
when we come back, we got the topic of the night. But first, 2 weeks ago, we had a bar fight winner. It was Ohio Playboys. This is what you got on me. We'll be right back.
Yeah. In the booth, getting it done. L, for sure. Feel it. Check it, yeah. There's a lot of speculations on where Mike gon' be 5 years from now. Just think how tight I'll be. Haters will love it if I fell off, they knifing me. I'm like, damn, just admit it cause you're liking me. I left the game alone for a minute. Kick my feet up, chill, jump back on, still the tightest one in it. Like my windows mirror tinted. So when I roll up, niggas can see their own face and discuss. Like, yuck, all I hear is Mike, where you been at? Mike, where your chick at? You still got the tree, yeah, cause say no to Chrisnack. So brother numero uno is back. You heard it's on. Now record labels cutting rappers like lawns. Cats, mommy, a spring break. A bunch of kids with no class. Or them frontin' ass niggas and rented whips with low gas. You wanna rap with me, I'll pass. Cause if you whack, you bringing me down. And we just can't have that. What you niggas got on me? Nothing, and probably wish you was me. Bustin' and probably wish you hit me. But never, I guess I'm just MGS. Yo, now niggas looking at me surprised. Like when I said I was gonna make it, I was telling lies. Don't doubt me. The game wouldn't be the same without me. Now that I'm here, it's hotter than Maui's. They just surround me. I'd rather have dope than AP9s. Really, the honeys that have your pockets flat. See, I'm much more smarter than that, so try you harder than that. Might could go further than rap. See, my name rings bells. That's anybody from your weed man to hood females. I'm here to make mail and ain't no stopping that. Get in my way, I'm flopping a cat. Ain't no dodging the gap. Please, I'm trying to do my rap thing and skate with the chitties and watch you little niggas run around trying to be me. Hold up, don't let this move persona get you swole up close. With no cigar, I see you raw, but still to no luck you lose. So what you niggas got on me? I'm cutting cats and I'm the only one like Jet Li. What you niggas got on me? Nothing, and probably wish you was me. Bustin' and probably wish you hit me, but never. I guess I'm just MGS. You could see, be all you could be, but you could never ever be me. What you niggas got on me? Nothing, and probably wish you was me. Bustin' and probably wish you hit me, but never. I guess I'm just MGS. You could see, be all you could be, but you could never ever be. And another thing, all you rappers out doubting the kid, keep it to yourself. Silence is golden, cowards run lips. I ain't got no problem with going and grabbing the clip, though I might not talk a bit much. I keep in touch with shit, believe me, bet not. Near another nigga see me, rhyme so freely, ill can earn 5 mics when I'm fleeting, deep and blow. Soon as niggas think I stopped, I go. Heard your best shit, still it'll never top my flow. Some say I'm arrogant. Yeah, I'm arrogant, fuck it, I'm keeping it real. Them niggas kicking them fairy tales. I know the type very well. Know the narrow smoking L's. How he's at? I'll relax, get a job, bias is at. All my life I've been wanting to be the Mizak. Hold up, think about it, I'm a smoother nigga than that. Probably could push myself to make cooler figures than that. Keep it intact, either or, streets of the rap. No matter your size, you couldn't walk in my shoes. I'll back. What you niggas got on me? Nothing, and probably wish you was me. Bustin' and probably wish you had me. Forever, I guess I'm blue, and yes, you could see. Be all you could be, but you could never ever be me.
And welcome back, WTMH Radio, Narcistic Nation. We are back. I just wanted to touch on something really quick. Y'all know who Gabby Douglas is, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Olympic medalist, gymnast, whatever. Can we just talk about how trash this bitch is real quick?
How trash?
Trash.
Well, first of all, what we're not going to do is dog another black woman.
I got my reasons. I've got my reasons.
Okay, are we going to talk about her hair?
No.
We're not that type of, we not them type of females, baby.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, we're not going to talk about her.
I thought that's when you said the trash part. That's all I know her for is having nappy hair
just,
in the Olympics. But
well, I mean, she black. She doesn't have nappy hair though. She black. I mean,
nah, that don't mean you both had nappy hair. But I give her a pass
nappy
because
hair.
she was at work. She had to do what she had to do.
Nappy hair is beautiful hair. Thank you very much.
Not if it looked dry.
Anyway, so I'm not here for him, man.
At least we got hair.
So last week. One of her teammates admitted to their team doctor sexually assaulting her. Okay.
Gabby.
No,
one of her teammates.
One of her teammates.
Okay.
Right.
So Gabby went to tweet about how it is a woman's responsibility to wait on it. It is a woman's responsibility to dress modestly and keep it classy. Yeah.
Wow.
She said that. She tweeted that.
I heard the team doctor said that they would get a better result from the judges if they dressed provocative,
scantily clad.
Well,
that's what I heard.
Okay. But to me, honestly, that's neither here nor there. But it kind of goes into this whole thing where when a woman is sexually assaulted, be it that it came from, all those women who came forward with Bill Cosby and everything, they were sexually assaulted. And, with Russell Simmons, ever since Hugh Hefner died, it's like this bubble has been lifted and everybody is coming out, with I've been sexually assaulted and everything else. So it was like Hugh Hefner had like this force field. He died. The bubble burst.
I think the Illuminati is ending.
Think so?
As far as like the media, I think the people that was higher up, they got
it's not a secret anymore.
I think that, and I honestly think like you get a certain amount of time as a chairman of the Illuminati.
Can we address the Illuminati for what they really are? That is the house of white supremacy.
I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's the house of people that own media because we look at TV for information now. I never did. I went to school a long time. I learned from reading and, our ancestors, like you said earlier, like I learned from my grandma and my dad and people like that, my mother, like I learned things from them about my past. You see what I'm saying? But I feel like now with the generation up under us, way up under us, their idols is on TV. So the media controls and dictates what you look at as being real or being the thing to do, basically.
Right.
So we're being subliminally tricked into.
Because if you see me on TV and I got red, green, and black and orange hair, and then I got an orange Ferrari outside, you're like, damn, I got to do that to get on in the music business. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what they look at. Because you got to think, when we was coming up in hip hop, artists looked different ways by where they was from regionally. Now everybody look the fucking same.
True.
And but this kind of segues though into how the media feeds this information. But like I was saying before, with all these women that were coming forward and even men, society is quick to kind of blame them.
But didn't Hannibal Buress say that about Bill Cosby? Like he got molested by Bill Cosby?
So did Terry Crews. Who is big ass Terry Crews?
Hannibal Buress is an actor / comedian, Goldie. He was
Yes.
an actor / comedian.
Big ass Terry Crews.
He said
He came out and said that he was sexually
From
assaulted.
Friday? The big dude.
Damon.
Yeah.
I honestly think like
I
I
don't
think
know
I think 90% of these people are lying
They are.
Terry
Why do you
Crews
think
said
they're
that
lying,
the dude did it
though?
in front of his
because
wife.
because
It gives you some type of publicity.
yeah.
And like, who's going to take advantage of his big ass?
Controversy creates cash.
Did you guys
You can't
see
look
her-
at it like that though, because just because you're big don't mean you can fight.
Right.
Listen, I'm not saying that he could fight, but it's very hard for me to sit there and try to believe that someone
That a man can be
took
sexually
advantage of
assaulted.
him.
I understand.
I
what you're
have
saying.
I have
This
to
is what
correct
he
you on
said.
that.
This is
Hold on,
what
let me-
Terry
let-
Crews said.
Okay, go ahead.
Terry Crews said that he was at an industry party with his
Mhm,
wife,
mhm.
and it was a like a well-known, and I can't remember his name, but it was a well-known like
Movie
Music
exec.
exec.
he was like a
Movie
movie
exec.
exec, or he was
Music,
something of the nature. He went up to Terry Crews. You know, Terry Crews went to shake his hand, and the dude like
Yeah.
allegedly will
Grabbed his
say
shit.
that grabbed his balls, and he was like, "Whoa, that does count as sexual assault." It was an
Yeah, of
unwanted
course.
touch, but Goldie, you're just kind of like, I don't see how that can happen. So this is where the whole victim blaming comes in. At. Just because you
Exactly.
big and you a man, or you dress a
My
certain
thing,
way.
why
so
didn't he
on and so
address
forth.
this when it happened? Okay.
Because he's
A
trying to
victim
get
has
on.
their own time.
Yeah,
of
you
coming out.
can't put a periodic table on like when you want to come out about
Right.
being abused and shit. You see what
I
I'm saying?
know that. Listen.
That's just
I know
like saying
this.
it's hard to believe somebody would rape Gabrielle Sidibe, the
Yeah.
precious chick. That's
Yeah.
like saying nobody would rape her.
I can see
Right.
someone that could happen. That's possible.
But-
But my
Right.
thing about Terry Crews is, okay, let's go ahead with the notion that you were this man, he did grope you or whatever.
Right.
I just don't understand from there. Okay, you're a grown ass man. It happened right there. You didn't even address it with him.
Let me give you an example of Illuminati. Y'all wasn't here on the show when we did a topic about this. Back in the days, remember rapper Mano?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be the next big rapper up. He was supposed to be the next Tupac type rapper, where he had the bars. He was from the streets. He got shot. He was in prison. He got out. He had a show on MTV2. Everything was going good for him. He went to an industry meeting. He said he didn't name the actual exec. He said he went up to every floor. They was introducing him to different people that was high up in the business to get his career where it needed to be. He said he got to the last room. When they went in, it was two white guys sucking each other's dick basically on the canopy bed in somebody's office. And ever since then, he fell off. Like he was straight underground independent. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But they basically, it's almost like you have to do some kind of homosexuality to get where you need to be. You see what I'm saying? Like, and after that, I never liked Mano's music. But when he told that story, I was like, okay, I like him. Because he's telling the truth about this is what you got to do to be in the business, basically.
I mean, there's times for us to come out, and there's times when we don't even come out at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Why do you
never
think that is
pursue.
though, Love? Why do you think some of us just never speak out?
Honestly, because we're trying to forget it.
Yeah, you are trying to block it. And then too, I'm thinking about the people that are typically, this happens to typically women, children.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see them hiding something like that.
But do you feel like we put our careers over our emotions or our careers over our families a lot of times?
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah,
some
we
cases,
do.
and we
have
shouldn't
to.
do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you, like, if I'm molesting Love because she want to get bigger in the entertainment business, that's not right. You see what I'm saying? You should nip it at the bud and say, like, nah, this motherfucker ain't right. You see what I'm saying? To where we can get more people like me, for example, out of the way. You know what I mean?
Well,
But you
we
have
don't
to-
want to confuse it with like the casting couch. We don't want to confuse sexual assault with the casting couch, because the casting couch
It's
is
totally different.
It is
That's
what it is.
consensual.
The
That's
casting couch to me, the
that's
casting,
consensual.
I understand you, MJ, but the casting couch to me, being in the music business and Love can vouch. The casting couch to me is all these female rappers.
Mhm.
Male rappers do it too, but female rappers will fuck their way to the top. From the
So-
ground up, they'll fuck their way to the top. You see what I'm
And the
saying?
ones that don't,
Because they
barely
think you're
make us
somebody. Like
shine.
this is a bitch that'll fuck a rapper, then
Mhm.
fuck a promoter, then fuck a club owner, then fuck this person because he got money, or fuck this person because he looked at her a certain way. You see what I'm saying? Like they
But
feel like they gotta
the
use their pussy to
moment-
get further.
Now, the moment she comes out with a story that says that she's sexually assaulted, what are you going to think? Are you automatically going to think, oh, you know, she bullshit and it's whatever, you know?
No, what I want to know is why are we questioning the black woman when it come out when all these old ass ugly white women that been going through it for years?
You do understand that black women are one of the most hated
I
people
understand
on
that,
the planet.
but why are we questioning her as a black woman now? You see what I'm saying?
Well,
as
this
opposed
is the
to all the
thing,
white
is
women.
that nobody is questioning Gabby. What I'm questioning for her
Yeah.
is her essentially participating in the sisterhood of failure.
Explain that to the listeners.
You legitimately sat up there with your teammate.
Mhm.
Y'all go to the same doctor,
Mhm.
the same physician, whatever. You guys go to that same man, and for you to say, well, it's our job to, you know, dress more modestly and shit like that. So basically what I'm wearing now, she essentially just said, if
You're
I get
asking to
raped,
be raped.
I'm asking for it.
Mhm.
But let's not forget that rape is a violent act. It
So
has nothing to do.
So did all this happen because of the way they were dressing off the camera or the way they
No.
looked on camera?
I don't think it had anything to do with that.
Because how old
Honestly,
are you in the Olympics? You're like,
I
you're
mean,
not
you
even
can
18,
be-
are you?
No, you're not.
You can be a child in the Olympics.
That's what I'm
you
not
can be a
understanding.
grown
Like,
woman.
so basically, these motherfuckers not only are assaulting these women, they're basically molesting them. And
They're molesting the
raping
children.
them,
But this isn't anything new. But when these stories come out, we have what I call the pick-me's, the ones who will drag another woman in a heartbeat to pander for the
trendy.
likes and the love, and you know, hell, even pandering for dick.
Yeah.
Like Gabby is whack for that.
So you feel like
And
Gabby is whack for coming out after another one of her teammates came out?
No, her just saying, period, that it is a woman's responsibility to dress or carry herself a certain way.
Like it's a woman's fault if she gets
that she
raped.
got raped. So basically, she said that it was your fault that you were raped.
I think honestly, and I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I think she said that to that person because she's probably known for being a hoe. That person.
Does that make it okay?
It doesn't,
Even
but
if
it's
she
good
is a
PR.
hoe.
No, what I'm saying is good PR to where she's not throwing her
still
under
been
the bus.
assaulted.
No,
But
she threw her under the bus though.
In your eyes, what I'm saying is she cleaned it up. She could have easily got on there and said like,
No, she could have easily just shut the fuck up. That's what
and
she
she
could
could have also,
Right, that's
but
just
think
it.
about it. She could have also came on there and said like, okay, she's known for being a hoe. She done fucked 2 people on the Olympic team. She didn't say that. She said if you dress better, you know what I mean. That's what she's saying because she still has a career. Did the girl that come out? She still got a career. She a prolific athlete, like you talking about.
They were all on the same Olympic team and everything.
But
so
how many came out besides Gabby? There was only one, right?
it was just her so far.
Okay,
But
how
the
good
man,
is she?
but the doctor,
Well, look
the
up
doctor is in jail.
look up
The
with that girl
doctor-
the girl that came out. Look her up during the break and see how many like.
But I will say
medals and
this though:
things she
the
got.
doctor is currently in jail.
Of course, he should be.
Because I guess that there were other girls that came out, they just didn't necessarily go public.
So why is
With
Gabby the scapegoat
because
for this?
of
this-
what she said.
Okay, what did she say that makes you feel uncomfortable?
For saying that a woman, it's a woman's responsibility to dress modestly and to dress classy, you know, in order to stop a sexual assault from happening to you. You trash
I
for
don't
that.
think she looked at it. I think you taking it the wrong way. I think.
How should
No.
I? take it?
I see what you're saying.
No.
Like, don't. No,
Uh-huh.
listen. I'm not disagreeing with MJ. What I'm saying is she's doing the PR angle of it.
And she's
basically
trash
saying-
for that.
I don't think so. I think
You
she's
trash.
basically
She's
saying
not in PR, so that's not
no.
something
She's
she should worry about.
all of them got PR. What I'm saying is when she says if you dress a certain way, it will stop it from happening. That's why I asked you, did it happen? You know what I'm saying? Why did they look at her as an athlete or was this after? You know what I'm saying?
As an athlete,
Okay, so he was already a predator.
he'd been a predator.
So she's trying to save face for what
So
she
this
has
is
going
the
on.
first person that she had the balls to come up and say some shit.
Right. Yeah.
And when by her coming up with enough courage and strength to come and say some shit, and for Gabby just to basically slam her like that, that's what we're offended by.
Do you think she slammed her, or do you think she's already a hoe?
Listen, Gabby just went through a year and a half of slander just because the texture of her hair. So she should be the first person to shut her mouth when critiquing somebody coming out to be seen or to be exposing something that has been
That
done
is
against
wrong.
them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Like,
let me-
we
so-
stood
so-
like-
we
ask Gabby how
I think
she
a lot
felt.
of Black women stood in solidarity with Gabby when it came to her hair.
yeah.
She's Black. Her hair is supposed to be nappy. You sweat, your hair goes haywire. It's a fact.
Yeah.
However, I can't stand with her on this. She lost a
But-
whole lot of respect for me on this.
Who came out to Gabby and said, well, girl, if you just permed your hair or pressed it or tied it up at night, and she'd be like, bitch, what?
Okay, but at the end of the day, if somebody did do that, y'all to looked at him as a
But
racist.
maybe she doesn't do
But
that.
what if a
Maybe
white
she
girl
doesn't
did say
process
that?
her
What if a
hair.
white girl came out on the social media and said, well, if she pressed her hair and did
Oh,
that,
I'm
got a
pretty
perm?
sure they did.
They
trashed
did,
too.
yes. The black
They
and
did.
white. Yes. Black and white was like, oh, she need to throw a perm in that shit.
I think Gabby,
Gabby's trash.
But
can
now
go
you
ahead
see
and
all
say
these
it.
women
It's
out
okay,
here
go
going
ahead and say it.
no, I
Gabby
ain't gonna
does what
say,
she works
no,
trash.
look, I ain't gonna say Gabby trash, but I think she's,
garbage.
I think her career, I think she's looking at her career. Like we just said, our careers, we put our careers first. I think at the end of the day, I think she's trying to like save face for the Olympics or the United States team.
And I think
by saying something
also
like that.
what bothered me was
Because we don't know if she's a hoe, MJ.
But it
But why
doesn't
does that
matter.
It does matter because she could have easily came out and said, "Well, she's been a hoe."
assaulted,
Or
though.
if she,
Right.
If I've been a hoe
It was
all my
unlawful.
life,
wait. You said what?
if I've been a hoe all my life and I'm just
And you get raped, and I
I'm
say,
at
"Well,
my
she do
job-
dress nasty." You can't get mad at me because
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can, because me dressing a certain way or acting
But you
a certain
already was
way
a hoe.
doesn't warrant
But you
somebody.
are-
Listen,
What the
listen, because you're getting it confused here.
I'm
Being
not
a
getting
hoe,
confused.
Being a hoe means being friendly with the pussy. Meaning, if somebody wants the pussy, you're friendly, give it up.
Yeah.
Being raped means somebody taking the shit against your will.
So what exactly did he do?
I don't even want to go into the details of it.
Give
But
me a
let's
little
just say
something.
he was highly inappropriately touching
fingered her?
her. I don't know what.
He was massaging her. What was he doing that made it inappropriate? He
Taking
held her
her
too
out of her
long.
He was-
comfort zone.
Right, taking her out of her comfort zone, probably putting his hands where they had no business being, in a sexual for his own sexual.
But he was a doctor,
gratification.
so if he had to do like
For
massages and
his
stuff like that,
own
right?
Sexual
Do
gratification.
they do that for the Olympics? Is the doctor the person that give massages and shit
No.
like that?
No,
they
don't
have
do
they
that.
have masseuses and they have women masseuses.
Right.
I don't know. I was just asking. Y'all getting all mad at me.
But
and
he
shit.
did it for his own sexual gratification, and that's what's sick to me.
So why are we mad at Gabby instead as opposed to being mad at the doctor? Why is this topic not
He's
about the
defending
doctor?
the doctor. She's defending the
She's
doctor.
defending the bullshit that
Yeah.
society has put on
Yeah.
us. It's
Oh,
like
so you're
question-
basically saying
for questioning.
hold on. I see what you're saying. You're saying, even though I already got it, but
Are you sure you
yeah.
been got it?
Basically,
Okay.
what you're saying is, if Gabby wouldn't have said that, we would have been talking about the doctor tonight.
I mean, the doctor, he's already sitting in jail anyway. So I mean, that's
Justice.
I mean, that's
Right.
that's gonna be justice
He's
served.
a-
So
It's
why
not
do-
on a platter.
So okay, so Gabby's
But
saying,
Gabby
so
was
Gabby's 2
wrong.
cents, so Gabby's 2 cents, just fucked up the whole dollar.
She just set
Yeah.
us back 10 steps.
Ow!
Because okay,
For saying that women, so basically, if she walked up to me
I
and said,
understand
"Well,
what you're
MJ,
If you dress a certain way, you would
if
get
you
raped.
because you're
Listen,
that's
dressed
not
like
true.
this,
I
you
understand.
asking for it," then that's basically what she's putting out there into the atmosphere. But then she backtracked and apologized, I guess, so to speak, for what she said. And she said, maybe I worded it wrong. No, you said exactly what you meant in your little punk ass tweet. And then she used the hashtag Me Too. Are y'all familiar with the hashtag?
yeah.
That
What
was
is it?
started
What
by
was
a
it?
Black
Me
woman.
too.
Hashtag Me Too.
Meaning you was a victim.
You
of
were a
sexual
victim
assault.
of sexual assault or
Okay.
sexual harassment.
Okay.
And then that's when she wanted to backpedal.
Real quick, I got
Yes.
to ask y'all, because y'all Black women, why is it that most white women, why do white women look at sexual harassment different than Black women? Y'all never realized, like,
I need you to
like,
elaborate.
okay, I had a friend. I worked at the hospital, and I had a friend. Me and him was walking down the hallway, and he said something about his dick. The white girl said she was sexually harassed because she heard it. You see what I'm saying? She heard it. He got
Emmett
rolled
Till.
up for it. He didn't get fired because he didn't say it to her, but it was sexual harassment because she heard it.
You ever heard of Emmett Till?
Nah, not the actual law. I know what Emmett Till is.
Yeah, that's what that is.
What
A
is
white
it?
woman.
Explain
I'm
it.
saying a white woman
Oh,
blamed
Lauren-
Emmett Till.
okay.
Oh my God, he offended me, and they killed that boy.
And that's for all the white listeners, because at the end of the day, like my friend, he had got rolled up for it. You see what I'm saying? Like they basically said, like, okay, He was saying something like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck that bitch shit. She already know my dick big," or some stupid shit. But we clowning like walking down the hallway. But a white girl heard it. You see what I'm saying? And he got in trouble for it. Like he came back and told me, like I was gonna be a witness, like he didn't say it to her and all this other shit. She didn't lie and say like, "Oh yeah, he said it to me" or nothing like that. But it was considered sexual harassment. But also, before you go, Goldie, it was also like I think like a Seinfeld episode. They said something that it made a white woman feel uncomfortable about what they said, the content of it, and she sued Seinfeld and they settled out of court. But do you feel like? Why do you feel like white women are so sensitive when it comes to masculinity or what men say about women?
You mean black masculinity or
just period? Because 9 times out of 10, when black men go to prison for raping a white woman, they didn't do it.
This is just from like my experiences, like
being molested.
No. White women that I know and them with their sexual harassment claims and everything. Yeah. They use sexual harassment more as a shield, like or a weapon.
I was gonna say it's more of a weapon
to keep a job or just
a shield and a weapon
to ruin somebody's life.
Yeah.
Okay.
They for anything, whatever.
Remember to call us 614-781-0754.
But the few women that I have dealt with that were white, and I've been around them because I worked in human resources before. They were more as to when they were coming in there, it was like revenge or like they were trying to save themselves. They
before
they knew they knew that they did something that wasn't right at work, and they knew that someone knew of it. So what they would do, it would be a male. So what they would do is they would make like he's creeping me out.
Yeah.
How's he creeping you out?
Yeah, why are white women? Matter of fact, if you're a white bitch listening, you call in and tell us why y'all so sensitive when it comes to black people. We already know why white men are.
Wait till you hear the relationship topic.
We already know why white men are uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? But why are white women so uncomfortable when it comes to like black men or black women? Like, let us know about that.
Y'all are big and scary.
781-0754. Before I jump into this next song, I had to clear some things up. Last week, we had the first ever bar fight that was ended in a fucking tie.
What?
So I didn't know what to do.
Uh-oh.
You see what I'm saying? You was with your family. You didn't answer the phone. I don't know where she was at. I think she was in Europe or some shit.
You didn't even hit me.
Okay.
Oh.
Nene has things to do. So I was like, well, how can I handle this? So what I said was, I'm going to add Nia Dane, Devon Sham back into the playlist. So they will be added as 2 more people, artists, in the top 10 countdown that's going to happen in 2 weeks on Narcistic Nation. So with that being said, this is Batter from Nigeria, Nia Dane. We'll be right back.
Baby, now Nia Dane over G.
Now it's back.
Oh, baby, turn up the speakers. Oh, I wanna see blow up. Oh, baby, turn up the Riesling. I wanna see smoke up. Oh, girl, I give you all my money. As you keep me good loving. Oh, baby, baby. I know we other guys, girl, I no go fall for you. My lady, just show me the way, girl, I swear I go die for you. My honey, just tell them the thing that you need, and my baby, baby, I go give you the thing that you want. Tell me the thing that you want. I go give you the thing that you want. See her now, I'm better than them. When she knows that, I'm better than them. My baby knows that. I'm better than them. When she know that, I'm better than them. My baby know that. I'm better than them. When she knows that, I'm better than them. Step into the place now. I'm on a VIP. All the guys for the place now, they want me who I be. I never drink anything, yeah, girl, if you know be NSC. All all the guys for the club now, they call me OG. The girls them, yeah, they won't feel me now. Every time, every day, they wanna hold me now. When I go down, the boys banana, yeah. So baby girl, we are straight to my room now. I know you're feeling the groove now. On the road every day in my rover, yeah, yeah. See I know, I'm better than them, yeah. When she knows that, I'm better than them, yeah. My baby know that, I'm better than them, yeah. When she know that, I'm better than them, yeah. My baby know that, I'm better than them, yeah. When she knows that, yeah. I'm better than them, yeah.
Back live at the most controversial radio show on earth, Narcistic Nation. That was Naya Dane, all the way from Nigeria with Batter. Like I said earlier, we had the bar fight last week. These niggas ended in a tie. I hope I'm allowed to say nigga for my Nigerian brothers. You know what I'm saying? They do say that, matter of fact. I haven't seen any movies from there. Shit. With that being said, we're going to jump into Face the Music. Goldie wasn't here last week when we debuted this motherfucking Face the Music shit. And it ended in a lot of controversy, to say the least.
What happened?
Oh, wait a minute. Why are you sounding like a slave if you so pro-black? Okay. MJ, you ready?
Yes, of course.
I don't like you stuck up.
I don't like you
you
either.
ready?
Yeah.
I don't like you either. I mean,
Can I finish?
we can go out into the parking lot.
I'm too old to be fighting.
about to be
MJ.
a girl
You gotta call a cousin so I can shoot him or something. Like,
What?
like I don't be fighting no war. Shit. Like, I'd rather take a charge than take an L.
Oh, shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
shit.
I'm a G, man. I'm so G, I'm almost an H.
We ain't got no
Hey,
bail
Odie,
money.
this is how you do it. It's called Face the Music. What it is I'm gonna give you some questions, hip hop related. If you come in last place, you have to put a confession on Facebook, a fake confession on Facebook on your personal page until the show is over. After that, it deletes forever. You see what I'm saying? You ready? Y'all ready? MJ, you ready?
Yeah.
Goldie, you ready?
Ready.
Love, you ready?
Oh shit.
Okay. Now look, when I do this, don't be blurting out answers because I want a loser tonight. I got a feeling for some reason y'all gonna tie because we had a bar fight tie last week. Don't be trying to be,
Shit.
you know what I'm saying? Don't be living vicariously through each other. I know it's hard.
Whatever.
My brother Jerry Day took the night off. You know
Shout
what I'm
out to
saying?
every day.
You know, he got too drunk for the Ohio State game. You know what I mean?
Busted.
Hey, did you ever realize like Ohio State fans, like they'll call off for that whole week
Yeah.
just because of the Ohio State game, like
Yeah.
For Michigan?
But it'll work on the funeral days.
This is what I don't understand. Like Ohio State have won these games like like 10 out of 11 times. Like,
It's like you already know what's gonna happen.
yeah, so like is it even a rivalry anymore? Like who's our
It's
rival?
always-
Honestly, like who's Ohio State rival now?
It's just the ass whipping every year. Free ass whipping we get them.
Damn, man. Like these Michigan fans need to get a checkup from the neck up. With that being said, first question up. Remember, you can call in 614-781-0754. Give us a question also. With that being said, first question goes to Love.
Oh shit.
What famous basketball player? You ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
What famous basketball player had a feature on a Brian McKnight song called Hold Me? A, Rick Fox. B, Kobe Bryant. C, Shaquille O'Neal. Remember, y'all got a clue too. Goldie, you get a clue. One clue. After you use the clue, nobody can use it for the question. Oh, sorry. B is Shaquille O'Neal. C is Kobe Bryant.
So Rick Fox, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kobe Bryant.
Had a feature. The NBA player was on a Brian McKnight song called Hold Me.
It was Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yes.
That's what you going with?
Yes.
What about you?
Shaquille O'Neal.
What about you? Remember, hold on, let me do the answers. Rick Fox, B.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay. C. Kobe Bryant.
I ain't dumb. Like,
you want the clue?
Go ahead, give me the clue, man.
The clue is this person did not get drafted by the Lakers. Everybody I named played for the Lakers. This person didn't get drafted by the Lakers.
Oh, Shaq.
Shaq? Did you go with?
I know.
Huh? You want Shaq too? So everybody said Shaq?
Yes. Can I change my answer?
No, I'm going to go with Kobe.
Yes.
No.
Kobe beef.
You want Kobe?
Kobe beef.
It's Shaq.
It's
Shaq.
Rick Fox.
Shaq wasn't
Rick
drafted.
Rick Fox.
Okay,
wasn't
Nana, you got the
drafted.
paper? And the answer is who said Kobe?
Me.
Kobe Bryant.
Are
Kobe
you
Bryant had a
serious?
guest feature with Brian McKnight called Hold Me. And
Hold on.
Kobe-
I gotta
You said he
Google.
wasn't drafted for the Lakers.
I know Kobe Bryant got drafted by the Charlotte Hornets. He never
While
played.
he
Yeah,
played.
he never played a game with him. He didn't even start.
No, I was gonna say while
Yeah.
he played for the Lakers, he was not drafted by them. No.
Yeah, he came straight out of high school. Charlotte Hornets drafted him, and then I think he got traded for like Vlade Divac or somebody. You know what I'm saying? But he never played a game with the Charlotte Hornets. But the person that was in the feature was Kobe Bryant. So MJ gets a point, Nene. You got it.
How did I miss that?
Next one up.
Like, I like Brian.
Next one up. And we'll play the song later. Like,
Oh no, please.
after the no, it was a nice song. It was actually the beat from
I'm
I
cool.
want to say it was like one of 112's beat.
Let's not and say
Like
we
boom,
did.
boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. What song was that? It was that beat. Yeah, it was that beat. It was Kobe Bryant and Brian McKnight. Yeah. But anyway, y'all like well singing, didn't you? I was like, okay, that nigga Big Andy can sing. With that being said, second question: true or false? Rakim wrote "Still Dre" by Dr. Dre. I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world, still hitting the corners and the lolos, girl. True or false? Rakim wrote that for Dr. Dre. Remember, y'all get a clue. First up, Goldie. True or false? Rakim, the God MC, wrote that for Dr. Dre.
I'm trying to think of, did he have any affiliation with Aftermath or Dr. Dre?
He did, but that's why I picked him as opposed to anybody else. He was there, but he never released a song under the Aftermath imprint. But that's why I picked him. Remember, you can call us 614-781-0754.
We can't have a clue?
Yeah, what's your clue?
One apiece.
The clue is nope. You want a clue? The clue is Dr. Dre didn't write the song, but it was an East Coast rapper that wrote the song. So was it Rakim?
I know it.
I'm gonna say.
Hurry up, because they be Googling shit. Put your phone down.
I don't even have.
All right. Go ahead. True or false? Rakim wrote "Still Dre," still Dre.
False.
False?
False.
False?
False.
False? So you're saying Rakim, the guy MC, didn't write "Still Dre"?
Correct.
All right, they all right, Nene.
I already knew that
I was
one.
gonna say that doesn't even sound like some
Nah,
shit
what
you
it-
would even write.
Okay, for a bonus point, who wrote it?
Snoop Dizzle. No. Cube did. Cube.
Who do you think wrote it? This is a bonus point.
You said it was an East Coast rapper that
Yep.
wrote it?
I don't know why she said Snoop, but go ahead.
I don't know either. I was thinking of the Dog Pound and all that.
Yeah,
Was it Swiss Beats?
no. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm
I'm
not
thinking
even
about
sure
the-
who
All
wrote
right,
it.
way it
Jay-Z wrote the first single off of Dr. Dre's Chronic, "Still Dre."
I know
Jay-Z
you knew
wrote that song. We all ready?
That
We
does
good?
sound like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Next song? Next good question. In 2013, Young Thug was discovered by what Southern CEO's record label? A. Gucci Mane, B. Birdman, C. Future. Love, the motivator.
Birdman.
You was
Brody.
way too. What happened
Young
to that
Thug was
boy?
discovered by,
What Southern CEO's record label?
you said
In
Gucci,
2013.
Gucci, Birdman, and Future.
Yep. Remember, you got a clue. You can't use the clue though.
You only get one
Yeah.
clue per night?
Yeah. No, per question.
This is another question.
I know. You gonna use it?
Yeah,
Go ahead. What? You want the question?
I want the clue.
All right. I mean the clue. Damn, I'm drunk as fuck, ain't I?
Ooh-wee.
The clue is his first mixtape on this label had the label's name and his name. So who are you going for? A, B, or C?
The label. Now, what labels are?
See, you asking on extra
Right.
questions.
I did not. It was a.
I'm talking to her.
Oh, go ahead. Come on, man. So they don't Google shit, Goldie. Come on.
Ain't nobody Googling it. That'd be
In 2013, Young Thug was discovered by who?
We educate.
Future, Birdman, or Gucci?
I'm going to say Birdman because
Okay, boom.
Gucci was in jail.
Okay, 2013, he wasn't in jail. Go ahead.
Yes, he was. He was on his way to jail.
Go ahead,
In
MJ.
13.
Was it A, Gucci Mane, B, Birdman, or C, Future? These labels is A. Hold on. A, Gucci Mane's is 1017,
Mm-hmm.
Brick Squad Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
B, Birdman. We already know Cash Money. Or Rich Gang. C, Free Bands, Future.
No. I'm gonna go with Birdman.
Birdman.
Think
Birdman, and who?
Birdman.
Everybody say Birdman?
You ain't hear me say brrr.
Everybody wrong.
Who was it
Oh,
then?
Gucci
shit.
Mane.
Gucci.
Yeah, his first mixtape was called 1017 Thug. He signed with Gucci Mane in 2013. He signed a management deal with Birdman, but as an artist, he signed.
You need to be more specific. You just
No,
quick questions.
don't nobody worry about
Well, I mean,
management
I
deals.
don't get what Young
Don't nobody
Thug
worry
is.
about that. That's
Oh,
supposed to be done.
so.
Man, hey, nobody got the point. Now, who in the league right now? MJ, how many she got?
God damn
Just
it,
one?
MJ.
You love me though.
I do.
Okay, I got another one. You ready? Hold on real quick.
Ask some shit I
Go
know.
to black screen real quick, please.
Right.
I got you right here. Boom. In the song "The Weeknd," singer SZA refers to the main chick as a what? MJ. A, an entree. B, a 9 to 5. C, a piece of candy. Or D, a side bitch.
I don't even like the song.
SZA refers to the main chick as a what? An entree, a piece of candy, a 9 to 5, or a side bitch.
I don't know. Entree.
Entree,
I don't know.
boom. Wait. Love.
A 9 to 5.
What you going with?
The same.
Same. All right. The answer is 9 to 5. SZA refers to the main chick as a 9 to 5. Hey, look, do y'all feel like y'all are 9 to 5 when y'all in relationships now?
Hell to the no.
I probably shouldn't ask that. I probably should ask that for a man, huh? Because at the end of the day, you don't know if you're a 9 to 5 or not, because there's a lot of like things we have to do to.
I wouldn't know.
Stay in
Don't
good
nobody want
graces.
me in real life, so.
You weren't acting like that last week when Jerry Day was all on you.
Oh my God.
Had the sex. Hey, Goldie, he had the sexy voice.
Blast.
No,
Like-
right. He had the Barry White.
He said-
Girl, let me talk to you.
I mean, if I was supposed to what you said, I would. Like I'm like, whoa, wait a minute,
When did
bro.
he start acting like that?
I've been doing radio with you for a long time, and he had a whole other voice.
It's all
Like,
branded.
I gotta even
yeah,
watch
go
it.
back and
I
watch
gotta
that motherfucker. It was crazy. Like there was a lot of fireworks down there.
He had cologne on and everything.
Did he?
Yes.
I went over there to smell it. It was good. It was all right.
It's like,
Damn. What's the
It's
score, Nene? 1-1-1-1-1. Everybody got one?
oh shit.
Huh?
Everyone's tied with 2.
Everybody ain't tied with 2. They ain't get 2.
Yes.
No. Oh, okay. Fuck it. Everybody tied
You
with
drunk
2.
as fuck.
I got one for you. I got a good one right here. Who was not an original member of the Ghetto Boys? A, Scarface. No, A, Bushwick Bill. B, Scarface. C, Willie D. Golden Truth.
Who was an original member?
Who wasn't the original member of the Ghetto Boys? A, Scarface. A, Bushwick Bill. B, Scarface. Or C, Willie D.
Bushwick Bill was an addition, so he was the extra nigga.
All right,
I have to agree with her and say Bushwick.
Bushwick.
The wee man.
man.
Wee
The
man.
little man.
They all wrong, Nene.
Really?
Scarface was not the original member of Together
was-
Boys. Willie D was the original member. Listen, Willie D was the original member. Bushwick Bill was a backup dancer. Scarface was Scarface.
said that.
Huh?
Bushwick wouldn't shit.
He's
till
a
the
dancer.
guy-
No. But he still rapped, but he was a background dancer. Scarface
See
was.
what I mean by
Scarface was. Come
Tricky
on,
ass
man.
questions, man.
Scarface wasn't even
Trick
in the
questions,
group. He wasn't in the
man.
group. He
We
wasn't.
knew we didn't know that shit. Like,
That's the point of me doing it.
Sure.
All right, this is the last one. Everybody type it too. This is gonna break it open right here. West Coast artist made a rap version of "We Are the World." MJ. Was it A? What was it called? Was it called A? What's going on? B? We're all in the same gang. Or C? Keep your head up.
We're all in the same gang.
Love. You want the questions again?
No. We're all in the same game.
what was
Dodie.
Because I'm
The
ready
answers
for
is
NWA.
what's going on? B, we're all in the same gang, or C, keep your head up.
Wait a minute.
it? Might be the first one for real.
What's
Which one?
going on?
Yep.
I think that's it.
You going
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Can I change mine? Because I
Go
think
ahead.
that's it. I think
Well,
it's
I'm
what's
saying,
going on.
Was you going with what's going on?
What's going? You said.
You saying what's going on
said-
too?
Wait, repeat the question. Because you be doing
The
trick
West,
questions.
West
really
Coast
not.
West Coast artists made a rap version
Okay.
of "We Are the World."
Okay. All in the same game.
All the singing, what you
Said
going?
rap version.
You said
a rap version.
yeah. You said what's going on?
No,
What you going?
I'm gonna go with shit. Not the one I said, but the other one I went with first.
That's what you said. You never
You said the
changed it.
first one when you said that. And that's what's going on.
Yeah. That's
You on
the
that?
one. Mhm.
Y'all said the answer is we're all in the same gang. So Love and yeah, your name MJ. All right.
Forget my name though.
I'm sorry. Who is in the lead, Nene? So Love and MJ is tied?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So
Ice Cube did the song.
So Goldie is
Does that give
done?
me points?
No. Ice Cube didn't do the song.
He didn't.
No,
Are you sure he was in it? Right?
no, he wasn't.
He was.
It was Easy E was in it.
Nuh-uh.
It was Easy E that was in it.
NWA.
It wasn't NWA, it was Easy E. Hammer came up with the song. Oh,
Oh. Oops.
so who came in last place?
Ice
Goldie?
Cube.
Okay, so with that being said, MJ and Love have to give you a confession to put on
Can
your,
we take
your
a break
personal.
and think about this?
Yeah, we are. We ain't gotta do it on
Awesome.
air. We ain't gotta do it on air. With that being said, so we got it right? Huh? Goldie last? How many did she get right? Two? How many everybody else get right? Damn. I'm gonna give her a bonus question. I'm gonna give her a bonus question. This
You're
for
so nice.
this for everybody. This for everybody. What was the East Coast version called?
Self-destruction.
I like that. She got it. Bonus question. And this is for everybody. What? Okay, Snoop Dogg made a song called Who Am I? What was it a remake of?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Who am I? What's my motherfucking name?
Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
Dogg.
You
I
go
mean,
first.
what's the original song
Yep.
that he took the sample
Yeah,
from?
yeah.
Was it from
Atomic
Bootsy?
Dog? Is it George
It was
Clinton?
from Bootsy Collins, right?
I thought it was George Clinton.
Because I know they like.
Do you
I think
agree with her?
Bootsy-
It's George
Was-
Clinton and Bootsy Collins, two different people.
I know. I feel like it was Bootsy Collins. I feel like it was like an influence of that, of Bootsy Collins. I feel
Who do you
like.
think it is? Goldie?
That was George.
No, it
Clinton's
was.
Atomic Dog.
All right, in any event, you
I
came
did
in.
it. I said it, so I got it. I
You
got the
came in
bonus
last.
point. I got the
We're
bonus
gonna give you a
point.
confession to put on your page.
What?
You came in last.
No, I won. Gave me bonus question.
You got- I just got- With that being said, 614-781-0754. When we come back, we got the golden truth. It's Narcistic Nation, bitch.
It's kind of small.
My baby, jọ̀wọ́ má fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ. Olólùfẹ́, my baby, jọ̀wọ́ má fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ. Hello, precious you got me so confused. Almost everyone I've heard the news. What did I go wrong with you, baby? You give me fever, make it bad man the shiver. You give me fever, make it bad man the shiver. I'm down on my knees, begging you baby please. Don't let this love insist. Your heart give me back the keys. I'm down on my knees, begging you baby please. Don't let this love insist. Your heart give me back the keys. Olólùfẹ́, my baby, jọ̀wọ́ má fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ. Olólùfẹ́, my baby, jọ̀wọ́ má fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ. Ìfẹ́ mi dúró tì mí o, bí kò dúró jọ̀wọ́ má yí lọ. Ìfẹ́ mi dúró tì mí o. I need you now, please don't go. I'm down on my knees, begging you, baby, please. Don't let this love insist. Your heart give me back the keys. I'm down on my knees, begging you, baby, please. Don't let this love insist. Your heart give me back the keys. Olólùfẹ́, my baby, jọ̀wọ́ má fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ. Olólùfẹ́, my baby, jọ̀wọ́ má fi mí sílẹ̀ lọ. I'm down on my knees, begging you, baby, please. Don't let this love insist. Your heart give me back the keys. I'm down on my knees, begging you, baby, please. Don't let this love insist. Your heart give me back the keys. I need you, girl. I know to play you for the fool. I need you, girl. That's why I'm singing this for you. Yeah.
Experiments. Your bitch is running wild, you're losing profits, then you need check that bitch GPS. Your easy to install GPS chip fits right in your hoe's phone, and that bitch won't even know. She won't answer her phone, that's alright. You can track that bitch down and protect your profits. You always know about your hoe. Call 1-800-FAT-HOES. That's 1-800-FAT-HOES. Get your bitches in check today.
Y'all already know what it is. In and out of trade. Yeah, 25 bricks, man. Everybody talking about they get that money, man. Let me see you get that money for real. If you gonna go get it, go get it. Like, yeah, 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get em? You wanna rap em, chip em, bad, flip em, flip em. If they don't talk my beat em, nigga, I ain't fucking with em. I'm out here on this mud, that's that shit y'all need to get on. 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get em? You wanna rap em, chip em, bad, flip em, flip em. If they don't talk my beat em, nigga, I ain't fucking with em. I'm out here on this mud, that's the shit y'all need to get on. Need to get on that shit, y'all need to get on. What you mean? Need to get on that shit, y'all need to get on. What you mean? You need to get on that shit, y'all need to get on. 25 bricks, that's that shit y'all need to get on. Say it, flying down the interstate. Hope I don't get jammed in. On my way to Texas, cause I always keep my hand in. Caught a couple years, plus I know that's where the fam lives. Same shit, just a different day. Taking chances, always been that nigga. Everybody fucking with him. Ain't never rolled with him, but this time I'm gonna get him. I ain't trying to wait. Fuck around, get bad, trying to send him. Ever since a young nigga had that hustle slave in him. I was only 13. I was out there pimping hoes. Rest in peace to Uncle Timmy, cause he showed me how it go. And my Uncle Chuck taught me how to put it on the road. That's the reason why love up the streets on swole. Who told you? Teach you, he the nigga, bitch, I told you. Reaching for my pistol, now my bags, bro, you roll up. Fuck around and knock the damn head off the shoulder. Want it, let it, ship it fast, nigga. What's the hold up? 25 bricks, nigga, how we gon' get 'em? You wanna rap them, ship them fast, flip them, you flip them. If they don't talk my beat on, nigga, I ain't fucking with them. I'm out here on remix, nigga. That's the shit y'all need to get on. Put the cut up on the head. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm wheeling in the water, I'm certified bitch. I cut up on the head. I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm wheeling in the water, I'm certified bitch. You I'm bitch. I'm certified bitch. You I'm bitch. I'm certified bitch. You I'm bitch. I'm certified bitch. I put the cut up on the head. I'm certified bitch. I put the cut up on the head. Now watch me wheel this wall. The stove is on 10. Gotta wheel it till it's hard. I took it out the pot and put it on the sauce. I seen 10 racks. Shit, let's count this shit tomorrow. The trap is on boom. This bitch is on fire. I done popped the damn mallet. Bitch, you know that I ain't tired. They jaying up my phone. They beating down my door. They call me Jada Baby, Mr. Real 94. My dope is on the 10. Oh, chase and get it in. Don't try to jack shit. Don't get your wig pushed in. Cause bitch, I'm doing numbers. And numbers, what I do. Watch me reel up in this water, dog. Water, dog. Shoot.
In and out of traffic, nigga. Value one shit. Hit him with that motherfucker certified fishing. 25 bricks. Get your mind right. And all my niggas get money, man, and this shit right here, my niggas going down. No, damn.
Yo, big up to Ruckus and Suge Mac. Fataquan, Club, rock that shit now. Yeah.
Let's go by the name Smith. Feel like the man today. Look at the camera, hey, hit on the sand, like it's anime. Flies and all the fun. Hit up a cabaret. Pass me a grape upon. I'm about to get on the stage. Either that or in the booth. Speaking nothing but the truth. Please believe I got the proof. What you drinking? What's the proof? Where you at and what's the move? So you upset with your groove? So now your day is blue. Maybe that can improve. I'm on the road with my bros. We coming up 22. Now your homies coming too. Bippity boppity boo. Give me the top of the hippity hoppity bop with the kangaroo. Show me your thing or two. Don't be a stranger to me. Battles you pick and you choose. I ain't got nothing to prove. Put a button on the dash. Bitch, I be making it move. I don't get tired, I don't get bored, I don't stick to the glue. Pick up my jaw and I say, oh, what you doing today? I got a hold of Shamia. She got lit like tequila. 1800 in the glass. Popping like a pizzeria. Back then, all they used to do was tease her, and now they wanna be her. They never paid her no mind. Now these hoes wanna see her.
Don't know how I switched up the lyrics to the song, but I'ma smash this shit like King Cole. She like to kiss the Joe with the lady part. Like to work it up the middle, twerk it down the middle, make the booty jiggle. Let me feel your way, girl. Let me feel this way, girl. Let me shoot you up, let's go. I pulled in a nice link, kept it real tight. Don't give a fuck about light, that trigger and they right. Say bad bitch, rolling through the city with me, no care in the world. When we pushing out, we said, so just how we dipping this, have only L's on the side. Let's get hot, let's get hot. Up on this choppy and ride. Got a jerk on the clear, wide nigga pitching the side. She's the nigga so blessed, motherfuckers can't kill me. Top lucky charm, how can't count me. straight down, so I took another side. Cook a grown man, got a deep straight from the side, so I begged, yo, bitch, got a mute to the city. Where she at? Where she at? That's a big edge. Kiwi pussy, I can taste on my last. What's a little tit? Tell her run and grab a pretty friend. If she run to me, man, I'm queening your bitch. If she come to me, man, I'm fucking your bitch.
Battles you pick and you choose. I ain't got nothing to prove. Put a button on the dash. Bitch, I be making it move. I don't get tired, I don't get bored, I don't stick to the glue. Pick up my joint, I say, oh, what you doing today? I got a hold of Shamia. She got a lit like tequila. 1800 in the glass. Popping like a pizzeria. Back then, all they used to do was tease her, and now they wanna be her. They never paid her no mind. Now all these hoes wanna see her.
There's a place about 1,000 miles away from the ordinary. There's a place a little more dangerous. And you don't have to give a shit to get there. You just gotta think Outhouse. Peter's Outhouse Steakhouse. Well, a brand new menu is like nothing you've ever seen before. With prices that'll make you cry out, what the fuck, Peter? 30 meals under $30, starting at $29.95. It'll make you happier than clubbing a koala or sticking a spear in a croc's eye. So live dangerous, go to the Outhouse. Peter's Outhouse Steakhouse.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. You're here with the Golden Truth, and I have my lovely panelists with me this evening. And she's no stranger to us. We have MJ tonight.
Hey,
how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Go bestie, go.
And we have her twin with us.
Hey.
You know the lovely love. Say hi to her, everyone.
What's up, everyone? Up your equity, baby.
Okay. Now, what I want to talk about this week, I've been thinking about, I know a couple people, they have significant others that are incarcerated right now. I just got back in contact with my father who is incarcerated. And he has a girlfriend. And I'm like, I don't even have a motherfucking nobody. Like, how did you work that out?
I'm struggling to get a text back. I mean,
right. So my question about that, let me first give you my opinion of it. I'm not going to knock it because I haven't done it. And I haven't had someone who went away like that, or I was trying to pursue someone and suddenly they went away. So I can't really speak on that, but it would have to be hard because it's kind of like you have someone who is dead. Like you love this person and you know of them, but you can't see them or be around them when you want to, sort of. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard explaining. I used to tell friends of mine, they would ask me like, what is that like when I was growing up? And I'm like, it's like you got a dead dad or something. Like you know of him and he's there, but you can't see him or anything. Well, anyway, these women that are dealing with these men, like it's amazing. Like, how do you do that? And then like, what are the stipulations on something like that?
Well, I have dated somebody that ended up going to, they actually went to a federal work camp.
Okay.
And we had been dating maybe about 1.5 years prior to him getting locked up.
Uh-huh.
And he got locked up for about 18 months. So it wasn't like a 6-7 year stint. It was a lot of high phone bills up in the thousands.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
so he was like in federal prison, it sounds like.
Yes. And it was, I mean, it's tumultuous because you not only have to cater to him being gone and his feelings of, being confined in solitary, but you also have to be the stronger person in the relationship to know that you're going to stand beside your man and be there for him no matter what. So that, and I mean, we found out a lot of stuff about him while he was locked up, like, infidelities and things of that nature. And so while he was locked up, I had to make that decision like, okay, when you were out, you were being foul. but I couldn't be that woman. You know what I'm saying? I promised him that I would hold him down. So I held him down during his stint. And when he got out, he came back and we ultimately broke up. But the stipulations were like, I know what type of lifestyle you live. So if you go for more than 3 years, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, all right. So, you know what I'm saying? 3 years, I can tough it out. You know what I'm saying? As long as the lines of communication was open, because I did have my little friend when he was locked up and he knew about it. And my friend also knew that when my dude got out, what we had was done with. So, you know what I'm saying? And but it also caused a lot of not drama, but chaos, because then once my dude got out and we got back together and we moved together, then here comes my ex at my job talking to my dude, you know what I'm saying? Like they're having a buddy powwow because they knew about each other when he was locked up.
Right.
So now that this dude is mad because I'm back with my dude, which was our agreement, he wants to come and cry on my dude's shoulder. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you have to take in all the tasks and unwarranted attention that is with that. I mean, we can either stick it out and not be around nobody or involve ourselves with nobody, or we can just keep it real, because the worst thing for a dude to find out when he came home is she was saying she was faithful and not messing with nobody. And then next thing you know, some nigga he knew from around the block was hitting it. So as long as communication is open, I mean, every woman knows her limitation, and every woman knows how much of her heart she's willing to give to that man. And us being Black women, we will die for our men. So if a man really shows that love and commitment, then it's not hard to get us to fall in line and hold it down.
I want to add to that. There is a page on Facebook, Sis Is This Your Man? The page is called Sis Is This Your Man on Facebook now. And I've been being nosy.
Can someone add me to that group?
I will,
just
right
so
now.
I could laugh? I just need somebody to know, because this
Right.
is what's funny. Because, you know, I don't have anybody, you know, I'm single or whatever. However, there's a lot of broads that be posting, I love him.
And these
and
niggas
he's
be
like,
right on
he's
you.
legit
Right.
community dick. Like legit.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not gonna go in there, start no drama,
Right,
you
I just
know,
wanna
whatever.
look.
I just want to look and laugh and just been like, so this whole time, you know, you've been posting, you know, how much y'all love each other. Like she posts him, but you know, he don't post her.
That's how
and
it is,
you
like-
know, all types of ill shit like that. Like I want to be added to the group so I can be a little looky loo and
Yeah, one of
Right.
the
I'm nosy.
one of the pictures
like for real.
that I happened to look on, just the comments at the bottom. There were a couple guys, I was surprised to see that they put up guys that were in prison, that were incarcerated. There were 2 pictures, and these motherfuckers had bitches. Like it was all kinds of comments on the bottom of those pictures. Like they had more women than the men that are out here on land, like on free land. So I'm just looking like
big old cesspool of STDs.
I want to say that I think someone that I'm friends with on Facebook, I think she kind of was dealing with that or something to that degree. I guess someone had posted, you know, the dude's picture. I don't know if she's like the main girl or whatever, but like she posted like a picture of them 2 together, like while he was, you know, locked down or whatever. And she like wrote this whole like ode to him. And then it was like 2 other girls were going at it over him. Like it was nuts. And I don't have that kind of energy to put into it. Like, why? Do you not love yourself enough to not deal with that kind of bullshit? I mean, for real. Do you not like, do these women not see themselves as more valuable?
I just feel that if you have to post who you are with, if you feel the need to do that, this is somebody that you don't need to be with. Like, just don't even, just forget about it. If you feel that strongly about this person, that you feel they're doing something or they are behind your back, like anything's going on that you wouldn't approve of, just get rid of them.
Like I've legit lived it. Like he would post about me and shit like that. And you know, I mean, you know the story.
That
Some bitch
jerk
hit me.
boy.
Yeah, some bitch just hit me up on Instagram like, so is so your man? And well, he's been talking to my best friend. Girl came with receipts and everything. So it's just like we were hiding, like he was hiding me in plain sight, but meanwhile he was like entertaining other bitches. Like it was wild, but he didn't understand why I was so angry. Like regardless of whether y'all two slept together or not, like I kind of didn't even care at that point.
Just the communication itself has
right.
This, like,
and he was
that's
not
cheating.
Familiar.
like he was not only was he talking to her, but he was like involving her friends in like the grand scheme of shit. Like, oh well, we're gonna try to, you know, hang out and blah blah blah. He would hit the best friend up and be like, so what kind of flowers does she like? And you know, like wow shit. And the girl, like me and the girl ended up talking, but she was just like, well, we never, you know, like we never actually saw each other, we never had sex, whatever. And I was just like, okay,
Yet.
right. But when I presented it to him, he really made it seem like I was wrong for being upset. And it's one of those things where I know myself well enough to know that just because you didn't sleep with this one doesn't mean you didn't, right, like you haven't done it. So I just made the decision to just kind of step away from it, because I value myself a little bit too much for, you know, to even
to play
deal
that
with
guessing game.
To play the guessing game and second guessing myself, because I've been there before in a prior relationship. And I have to say that.
And that's another thing you bring up a good point. We are older now. Like, I don't know. I'll speak for myself. I'm older now. I'm 33. And we've been in and out of relationships. At some point, because females are full of shit too in relationships too, at some point, these people that are full of shit, they have to think like, okay, we're older now. Possibly they have been tricked this way before. Maybe I should try to be a little bit more creative of how I'm doing this. Like, it's crazy that you will, like, at this age, like, I'm still seeing inconsistencies in people.
Right. We were me and the guy, we were the same age. Like, we're the same age, and I'm 38. I think he was just 39. And what was wild about it was, it was like literally like days after we had spent the weekend together, like for his birthday. It was like, I think it was like that Monday or that Tuesday or something crazy that.
Some men and women too are like this. Just need attention all the time. They could be with someone that is perfect for them, but let that person go to work, or that person has some type of emergency in their personal life, or has to do anything that doesn't have to do with them. They feel the need to be with other people. They need that attention that you're not giving them right now.
I mean, I feel like I'm kind of needy in that aspect. I mean,
but you don't do it. You don't let it get out of control to where you're like, you're out here engaging into acts that you wouldn't normally do, like having
or
sex
that I wouldn't want my mate to know about. You're right. I can be demanding, but I grew up as an only child, and I was used to, having all of the attention like on me. But to the point that, some of these guys are taking it is ridiculous. Allow us to make the decision.
And then they complain about us being emotional after dogging and cheating on us so many times. Like, dude, what the what?
I think what's hilarious is they will legit do boyfriend shit.
Yes.
They will do boyfriend shit with you, and then as soon as you catch feelings, oh no, but I wasn't really
like, I was just playing. I'm just playing.
So you just set up bed and breakfast and order people thousands of dollars of shit and just do things like that, and then now you're single.
But I mean, the first sign of some bullshit like that, I've started to more now than ever watch for like little inconsistencies. And I'll ask you, understand, I'm always going to find out, because what's done in the dark is always going to come to light. And I've told him that. I'm just like, you swear up and down that you're loyal, but something like I was waiting on that other shoe to drop. Something it was just something within me, and I knew it, and I knew it was only a matter of time. And sure
Before
enough,
it would be revealed.
and,
That's
and
crazy.
sure enough, it literally revealed itself.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, she did she heard me cry, but you remember when I only cried like legit? It was one day.
Yeah.
You remember that? It was like one day that I cried about
together.
it, and then I burst the fuck up and was like,
I told her,
this
let me
dude
go
is
in his
dead ass.
inbox because he was after she had finally got over it and had moved on. Here he goes with the hey big head sex, and I'm like, let me respond to this bitch.
Like,
You know
she
what I'm
was mad as
saying?
shit. I think she was more mad than I was.
Yeah,
and I was just like, no, love, just we're gonna leave it alone.
because she don't
girl.
never. She is very.
Did you meet
hard
him through social media?
I did.
You did.
But we had mutual friends though.
I'm not saying that downing it
Yeah.
or anything. That's more of a common way of us meeting people. We meet a lot
Now,
of people
yeah.
online now because we're
Mhm.
always online.
Mhm.
People always ask you, did you meet this person online? And they'll be like, that's how we meet a lot of people today. That's how we meet people networking in business, relationships, all types of different things. So that's the pro is that you get this really good picture of them because you're talking to each other and you're getting the best out of that person. They're telling everything good about themselves. They're speaking their best. They're just nice and just new and fresh.
I don't know. I don't even think there really is a pro to it. I don't think that there's a pro to it.
Come on over here.
But Goldie, I don't
Nerd
think that
herd
there
in
really
the house.
is a pro to it, so to speak. I think that there's. If there is a pro, someone please let me know.
What I'm going to say is, in a nutshell, the presentation of it all.
Yeah.
When it's done on the internet, the presentation, whether it be a nice picture of you that it doesn't normally look like you, or just the way you're talking about yourself. But go ahead.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Nathan Nerdherd. I've been on the show before, but Craigslist, the Craigslist killer. Let's put that in perspective.
Yeah.
Who ever thought? I bet they were just like, oh yeah, you're really cool. Let's hang out and meet up. That's not something that you normally think about because you earn that level of trust. That's how catfish happen. That's why the TV show Catfish is around, because you always get this mixed personality of you get this sense of someone who isn't actually who they actually are. So there is pros and there is cons. Pro, you could be a high school friend and we're just hooked up on social media. Now we want to hang out.
I would really like anybody from high school. So
Neither did I. Neither did I. I went to Reynoldsburg and Watkins. No, they're terrible. But
I was made fun of a lot, so that's why I didn't really like.
But why?
Oh yeah.
But why?
Girl, the glow. No, y'all don't understand, man. The glow up from like my
The ugly duckling to the swan syndrome. That was me too.
Like
clothes or something.
It was like
she had a big head and big ears. It's like no.
I did have. I still do have a big ass head, but I wore glasses. And
that's how it was.
You know,
I had a Gap. I got my Gap clothes. I got braces right away. I had a Gap and everything.
Yeah. So I really didn't like. I don't really fuck with a whole lot of people from high school. I'll just be like,
I mean,
I see you're fat now.
No, they
or they have a kid, or they have a kid.
No, they're all fat. They all have. We're old. They all have kids now.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
like
Well,
two people.
see, that makes sense because man.
All my high school friends and people that I knew, they look at me and just like, oh damn. All my exes looking like, damn, I wish I would have kept that one.
No, I mean they look at me like that. And like,
all the people that were teased, like I was a person that was teased. Everybody that was teased is fucking gorgeous now. Everybody
And
that was the
I was
shit back
teased.
then is fuck
Successful.
They're
There you
all
go.
bullied.
There you go. Successful. I own my own business now.
It was this girl. She
That's
started
all I know
wearing,
is
she was
CEO.
wearing makeup
Right.
when we were in the third grade. She already had her look together and shit when we were like in the third and fourth grade. So yeah, so yeah, like she's always looked like a kid, like she could be in videos or something. She was so cool. She is so fucking fat and ugly now. Like it doesn't make any. She was
washed up.
Huh?
Still got her shit together.
She can put when she puts her makeup on, she can make herself look real nice. But
I think he's talking about like actual like life.
Like life.
No,
because I got my shit
she
together. but I was
married.
made fun
She
of.
married a guy for money.
See, that's that you never
And
saw.
he's not rich.
Yeah, you never.
Hustling backwards. Kind of
Welfare wife.
Gold digging. No, it's called gold digging. It's called gold digging.
I mean, if she,
It's called
I mean, if
digging.
y'all on the
There was a
same
song
level,
about
you marry him
this.
for money. That's like backwards as shit.
No.
So
Let me be great, Flair. Let me be great.
Right. The number one person telling you not to be self-gratitudinal. I mean,
Sir.
Gratitudinal.
New word.
Is that a word?
Wait a minute. Hold on. We have to write that down. We got
Hold on. Go around the table.
gratitudinal. What does gratitudinal mean, Nathan?
I have no clue. I don't.
Just guess.
You're grateful for something that has happened.
To yourself.
Okay, MJ. What is gratitudinal?
Basically, you love what is happening to yourself. Fuck everybody else.
Yay! All right, Goldie.
okay.
What is gratitudinal, baby?
It's actually the 25th anniversary for Toastal Strudels.
There you go.
That's what it is. That's the new flavor.
Gratitude.
Gratitudinal.
Sound like
I might have to
Ratatouille
get on
little
some
brother or
toaster
some
strudels.
shit.
I might have to drop the
Right.
Pop-Tarts. Shoot.
Oh, toaster strudels
Whoa.
is lit, yo.
This
Right?
does not need to turn into a hostage situation.
Gratitudinal. Okay, gratitudinal means you have gratitude for the ool, the community, and the propaganda that is WTMH Narcistic Radio. Hey, give us a call at what?
781-614-781-0754.
Gia.
What?
I want to thank everybody for coming on, sitting on the show. MJ.
No, wait. Let's do another triple. This is for all y'all. I want to know what is something that y'all got talked about in school? Now, I want to know what was something y'all got talked about in school that you made sure you had to change in your life now. You get what I'm saying? Like what was the con that you had, like almost like a crutch that you had as a youth that you changed as a grown up?
Now, is this because people are making fun of you, or?
Yeah.
I used to always wear a jacket or a flannel and put it around my butt, or I just used to always have to have something, a sweater or something. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I had scoliosis or something. I don't know what was wrong with me.
I mean, I'm still skinny. I mean, the glasses.
Glasses is a good thing, though.
I bet you look good with glasses.
You right.
Get
Like,
it, baby. Yeah.
you hear how he
Gonna learn today.
Like it's dark meat.
Hold on. I got a question.
With the dark meat.
I got a question from a homie over here. You like your coffee just straight black?
I plead the fifth of Jack.
Oh. Hey, I'll drink to that, Jack.
So what was yours, love? What was something you changed about yourself since high school?
Well, all through high school, I was a tomboy. I always had my hair
You
back.
turned into a real woman?
No, it's not. Fuck you.
not
You
like
still
that.
pregnant after Halloween, nigga. What?
Boom.
Oh shit.
But no, I got teased because I maybe blossomed
Personal what wear?
in like my 10th grade year.
You drunk her.
But everybody always knew that I was the one that walked around in the basketball shorts and the high tops, hair pulled back in a ponytail.
Did you have a body?
Tank tee. I'm getting to that. So when I finally decided to wear something feminine and girly, I started getting into fights because girls would go around and spread rumors that two people that I was stuffing my bra. And girls used to come up behind me and hug me from the back and try to shake me, so-called shaking the tissue. And you put your hands on me and it's all war. I wasn't one to talk. And I used to get suspended so much because I'm fighting girls because I started wearing clothes that fit. And I'm saying I played basketball and ran track, powder puff, volleyball, softball. So I have an athletic build that was like, damn. Like all my homeboys that I played ball with, they was like, oh, well, shit. So it was like that transition. I went from tomboy to feminine. I got hated so much because the girls, they used to talk shit about, oh, she this and she dirty, she that and that and that. And I'm like, but just because y'all label whores don't mean I gotta be. So, you know what I'm saying? My 10th grade year, I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna step it up. You know what I'm saying? Put the hair down. My hair was halfway down my back. Boobs was, full grown. Thighs was popping, ass popping, legs popping, everything was popping, and they just hated it because next thing you know, it was their men that was looking at me like, damn, now I play ball with her.
You ever met a woman like that? And she just described. You ever seen one in real life like that?
I mean,
tomboy in high school, blazing.
Look, I was the nerd, and yeah, I mean,
You look like you like black girls.
He does. I be seeing.
He's like, nigga, look.
Look,
like my nigga. That's what like you just said, like my nigga. Look,
the eye contact said, my nigga. You know you can't say that word.
All right, well,
he said, my nigga. Look.
Hey, words are words. I don't really
I love
care.
nerd hurt. Nerd hurt.
But
Shit.
I mean, to go, I don't know what was asked. Sorry. To go along with what you were saying, because of what I was thinking, like, who the hell cares what you wear? Like, that's like, I don't give a shit if you think that my shoes are whack.
People that don't have money, that's who cares about.
Right. It's
labels.
like I was too busy hacking into the school, networks and giving myself A pluses.
Right. I was too busy going out, sneaking out the workshop because we had a workshop area where we learned how to work on cars.
Oh, I would go smoke pot behind the gym.
Exactly. Briggs High School, baby. Briggs High School. Plenty of times back in the
right. I mean, it's just like, who the hell cares? Like, I didn't want to be like one of those jocks whenever I was a kid. Like, I fixed computers. I got college credits for fixing computers in my high school.
I think me and you would have been like best friends when we were in middle and high school because I hung around goofy guys.
Oh yeah, there was like a lot of goofy shit that we did. No, I'm gonna be honest. No, there was some goofy shit that I did.
Goofy people make the most money. Okay, don't play.
I used to want to hang around the people. Honestly, I used to want to hang around the people that. Can they hear me?
No, we can't hear you.
Early.
Right. I don't know why your ass just.
I used to want to hang around the people like the white guys. I used to hang around the people that the men, white guys that got picked on. You see what I'm saying? Because we're all the same for real. It's just about how you talk. So a lot of people don't know how to get their expressions out. So I would hang like with the white guys that was like shy and shit, try to bring it out of them and shit. That's how I got my first white girl because she was quiet and shit.
I like to hang out. When I was younger in elementary, I had a lot of Asian friends.
Oh, look at your
I just hung around nerds.
She's the first person to ever eat ramen. Like she's saying right here on the show.
I just hung around straight nerd people. I mean, because
I like them because they were really. I'm not being stereotypical. It's true. These are the ones I were around. They were really smart. They did a lot of shit after school, and my mom was with the shit. Like, she's like, yeah, you can fuck with them. Like, yeah, you can. So, like, I would hang out with Asian people. Like, a lot of them, they were smart. They did a lot of shit. They were interesting. They would do origami shit, like all kinds of stuff.
I was gonna say something.
What? Go ahead.
You're so prejudiced.
No. It was. Look, I got a really dark sense of humor, so don't take this to offense at all. But did they help you with their math homework at all?
Yes.
See, look at that.
Oh God, you're so prejudiced.
My friend, his name was Sorry. He went back to wherever they could.
Sorry.
Yeah, his name was.
Wait. Fuck it. Go around the table and ask him how you spell that. Sorry.
How do you spell sorry?
SARI.
How do you spell it?
Is he Japanese or Chinese?
Japanese.
SOURY. I think I got it wrong. SUR.
You on radio?
C. Lord.
Corey.
A. Aura.
It was spelled TXY, but it's like I'm just playing. No,
I'm about to Google that shit.
No, actually, his name was spelled SORRY. That was one of the first terms or phrases, sorry, that they learned when they were here.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And
he was sorry. His last name was Ing, E-N-G. Sorry, Ing.
Okay,
He's
so
a sorrying.
I wasn't thinking that it was actually like English. So I thought it was gonna be a Japanese name.
That's like the Tibetan people naming their baby Like.
Or West.
Yes.
Northwest.
Northwest.
Don't get me started on that. Oh no.
No, Inspector Pilot. Whose son is that?
Inspector Pilot?
Yeah.
Yes,
What?
it's
Was that the dude from Coldplay?
Yep.
Chris Martin.
Yep, Inspector Pilot.
That's
I
his
don't
daughter.
think
That's
that
the
was
one who
him.
has the apple. His daughter's name is Apple.
Their
it's
name
with
is
Gwyneth
Moses,
Paltrow.
y'all.
And Gwyneth Paltrow has an apple too.
Yeah,
There were two
that's
apples.
Chris Martin's
Okay.
wife, ex-wife.
I'm gonna name my
Chris
son
Martin does
V.
not have a son or
TH.
daughter
Yes, he
named
does.
Inspector
Yes,
Pilot.
he does.
Pilot Inspector. That
I'm-
wasn't him. Their son's name is Moses.
Who was Pilot Inspector?
Somebody say okay Google.
Right.
No?
I say, hey Siri.
I'm gonna name my son V. THE. Then I'll become like a famous like rapper, right?
Don't get kicked off the show right
Kidding.
I'm like the.
What is it? Inspector. And they had it like spelled like something like really weird.
It was spelled with a K instead. Yeah, with a K.
Inspector.
Hey, y'all, don't forget to give us a call. If you got a
614-781-0754. I read the bottom number.
I was about to say.
You read it backwards?
So, Nathan,
What's up?
give us a little bit of where we can find you at.
Oh, just at my house and at my office.
It was Jason Lee.
You got
y'all.
some
He's
activities?
an actor.
No, Facebook, the nerd herd.
Oh, you didn't understand my question.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Activities? You see my eye contact
That's
activities?
about the Gabby Douglas thing.
Oh my God! Can we let that trash ass bitch
Go
die?
ahead.
Yes.
Wait.
No promo.
Nappy
No
hair
promo.
and all, please.
I'm confused. What's going on?
Because you got your
The shade.
Mother what?
Just for me.
No,
Go ahead.
go
Say it.
ahead.
Go ahead and say
I
it.
don't
Mother
know what
what?
you're talking about.
Mother what?
Nobody.
Okay, well, I don't even know who we're talking about, so I'm just like, okay.
We're not giving that wench no more promo.
Trash
Yeah.
can.
Who is it?
The
Garbage.
golden truth. Listen, you've been here before. Stop acting slow.
Okay,
Relax.
okay.
Tell us something about the office. What's new there? Because it's been a month since you've been
Oh,
here.
well, we're mining Bitcoin gold and making enough to pay the rent and a lot of other expenses.
Yeah, I'm about to get on Bitcoin too. I'm about to start
I'm not gonna
investing.
get high over there.
Dude, you gotta,
Her headquarters.
if you invest now, I guarantee you this coin is going to be worth over $10,000.
Yeah, I
by
want
the
to be
end
a
of the year.
millionaire in 3 years.
Right.
Well, I don't know about
That's
3
possible.
years.
That's possible.
It's
Do
possible
y'all
with
watch that
Bitcoin.
show on Crackle called Startup?
No.
Y'all
I
need
don't
to watch
watch
that
TV.
shit.
Mm-mm.
Startup, man. It's like basically, the whole Bitcoin, the crypto money and
I mean,
how it's supposed to.
I made just yesterday 240-ish bucks just
Yeah.
sitting on my
You
ass.
order a pizza with that?
Yeah, I ordered a pizza and I
You
bought
can
an
buy a
ounce.
car. I'm about to say a
Damn.
car, a house.
I
Is it
pay your
like
bills?
certain cards you get, like a credit card?
No,
No, it's cash,
so
currency.
wherever my phone is back at my
You can,
office,
if you go overseas to Europe, you can transfer it over to euros.
it's decentralizing
Yeah.
currency.
You
So
can't.
it's
It's
offshore
non.
account?
no,
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 I'm saying
nobody
the
owns this
government-
account but
The
you
government cannot seize any of this money in your account.
because it's not
So I'm gonna put
USD.
my 10 grand right now. I got my bank account.
Yep. And then it will, you can invest
What would
it.
it be worth though?
It
You'll
could
triple
be
it.
worth. Now, here's the issue, though. With Bitcoin, it's just like the U.S. market. The only reason why the dollar has any worth is because we all say it does.
Yeah.
This dollar is worth $1, one USD, or one
Right.
part of a gold piece that is in the national treasury or wherever the hell it's at.
Mhm.
This dollar is only worth anything because I give it to you.
Money.
It's cyber money.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is on it.
Medium.
What Bitcoin is it's a big ledger, and everybody has this many coins. I can send you if you're on the cross from if you're in Asia, and I'm here, and you need money. I can send you money, and it'll be in your wallet in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
You send it through Chase, it will be there in 7 days.
Mhm.
See, that's why I don't like hanging with white rich motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? Because if I need something to eat, I can call you.
Hey,
He's
the
being
pizza I
prejudiced.
bought yesterday
Well,
and everything
Nah, I
is
wasn't
stuff from that
aggressive.
I
He know he
earned.
white. He know I'm black. If I'm hungry, he know what I want. What I
Okay,
want.
so why can't he
No,
just be
what I
a
want.
friend? Why can't he?
What you think? If I ask you to order me something to eat, what you think it's gonna be?
I don't know. I don't know what you like. Do you like chicken? You like chicken? You like pizza?
Shit, he like chicken.
Yeah, wait. I like.
He like chicken.
Really? No. I'm kidding. I said really. No.
Nah, he too crazy to smoke weed. He don't need no.
Yeah.
All right. Any shout outs?
Was that her sexy voice?
No, just yeah,
Murd heard in the building. She likes the white.
Shout out to the city. Also, can we not work on the 100?
Can we wait? We're just trying to end this thing.
Shut the fuck up. You ain't even on the cut.
I'm gonna stay out of this one. This is nice. This is nice. This is printed on really nice paper. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Fuck it. The moment is ruined. He made me forget where I was. Shit.
I'm 33, not 70.
Out here fucking up my aura.
I'm
My
sorry,
chakras is
sorry,
all out of line.
sorry.
This motherfucker right here. No, you don't have to like me.
I look at you every day here.
What?
What we doing?
I'm telling you, we can go out to the parking lot. This ain't shit.
It's about to be a girl fight.
Are you gonna miss that? Hey, play the song. Because I'm not. She's gonna be fat bitch.
Teo beats on the track.
Shit, I woke up money dancing this morning. This shit.
We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you for tuning in to The Golden Truth. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Thank you.
Since around the 6th grade, like Italian leather shoes and got Versace on my face. Yeah, used to be in school, I had them bandos in my khaki suit. Niggas hitting switches in the parking lot right after school. Right back to my block, slanging them 8 balls. I ain't talking about pool. Everything up in my closet, homeboy was the color blue. Chuck Taylor my shoes and my hat cocked to the left side. They shit never knew, but I'm everywhere on the west side. Out the circle pop, but I gotta let this dope drop. Try it out. Now that what you call a test drive. Rolling through my city, trying to whip me up a bag. Now I got that bag, bitch. I'm in the Cadillac. Smoking on some loud, bitch. I'm rolling out my bag. Niggas see me tripping, but they used to call it swag. Get some money, man. We do this every day. Trying to make sure everybody around me get paid. I ain't getting money since around the 6th grade. Like Italian leather shoes and got Versace on my face. My first car was a Buick, but I got that from a dope fiend. Ain't even had no L's, but at my age, bitch, I think I'm clean. Mom was in the chef and I was watching how she rocked it up. We was eating good till a ATF came locked her up. Me and my little sister had to go stay with my dad. Started selling dope, I'm trying to come up on the bag. Got up off my ass, put that work in on my ass. Now I'm rocking new shit every day, I'm popping tags. Know I got my tootie when I do my money dance. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like I sack my pants. And I don't do no frontin', put my money in my hands. My niggas don't be getting it, that's why they be on their ass. Trying to get some money, man, we do this every day. Trying to make sure everybody around me getting paid. I ain't getting money since around the 6th grade. Like Italian leather shoes and got Versace on my face. Trying to get some money, man, we do this every day. Trying to make sure everybody around me getting paid. I've been getting money since around the 6th grade. Like Italian leather shoes and got Versace on my face.
We are back live, and it's time for Hypotheticals. Hypotheticals really is a game you can play at home. Call 614-781-0754. 4. With that being said, we got Love in the building. We got Goldie, the Gold Truth in the motherfucking building.
Hello, CO.
You supposed to be
We
lit,
got
crunk.
Jay.
Damn.
Oh shit, JFJ ain't here.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Shout out to Jay every day. We miss you, boo. We miss you. We miss you.
When we said Jay, when I say MJ, I just think about Jay now, Love. You know what I'm saying? Because they had that connection last week.
Link them up. You trying to get some chocolate babies up?
But no,
I think that'd be a good couple though, honestly.
He like low-key
No,
stuff. He was like,
no.
I don't like MJ. Like, yeah, she's pretty like.
But when
he, like, went
somebody
off.
throws it out there that you like someone, you do get defensive and do
like
that.
he got defensive as shit.
Like, okay, just to put this out there, I don't want to have to beat up Jay every day
Why?
because that's my best friend.
But you just
think he
said,
would be-
how you just
yeah.
gonna say he would be a bad guy to her?
Because I'm saying I don't know
no.
that, but I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, you ain't doing your studies on the
that-
show. You
I'm
know he
saying,
ain't like that.
I know he's not a bad guy, but I don't know how he is when it comes to relationships with women.
How you don't know is how she is when it comes to men.
I do know because I've been her best friend and I've been through.
And
her
you take her
relationship.
side every
No,
time.
I do not. I check
I
her.
can tell you do.
No, don't get it wrong.
Well, name something you done checked her about. So let's do a topic. Fuck that. Let's do a topic about something you disagree with her about.
Let her tell you what I've checked her about.
Okay, boom. MJ, you knew.
Shit, what don't you check me on when I be?
So you careless when it comes to men?
No, it's not that. I think it's just
she wants to be sure that she's not about to fuck up and make the wrong decision. So
yeah.
she calls
I
big
overthink
sis.
shit a lot. I do.
What does it come down
And
to? Though?
sometimes I can even be a bit irrational and she'll be the one to talk me off the ledge. Like I'll be ready to jump and everything. Fuck it.
Well, as far as getting dick or
No.
killing yourself?
Oh God.
I'm just doing it for the listeners. Explain yourself, honey child.
Okay, I'll give you. I'll give him. A scenario.
Can she talk, Love?
No, go ahead. Let her.
No,
let
you
her tell her
talk.
thing.
You
No.
doing a radio show too. I asked you,
Flair.
what is the difference? What has she done to check you as a woman? Not check you, but let you know, like, nah, this is how you do it, baby. Because she like 13 years older than you.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
What a sick
No,
one.
like dealing with my last relationship, like
Because
you know she's not so much that, but because she's married and everything, and well, have you ever dealt with this, that, and the third? Do you think that I overreacted? Whatever. She's let me know, like, yeah, you've overreacted. You need to go apologize.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
But did you do it out of the kindness of your heart or because somebody told you
No,
to?
because it's like
I
because a part of me
explained it
felt
to
like
her.
because a part of me felt like it was wrong.
So you did it out of spite.
No.
Speak for all the women that do shit out of spite. Because that's what you just sound like. If you need another person to talk for you, vicariously, it's your fault.
No. I will ask her, like, hey, do you feel like I was wrong for saying XYZ?
And she said
because
yes.
my mouth do be reckless as fuck.
So why
I'm
though?
upset.
So why though? Why do you treat
we're
why do you
women.
treat beautiful black men that way if they're there for you?
Because I hold them accountable.
I
for
think
their
you think
bullshit.
men are disposable to you.
Nah. The good ones aren't.
How long was you in your last relationship?
It didn't even last that long because
Why?
Because he had
A little
he was
dick.
no because he
A
was
little
married.
pee. He ain't pee hard.
No.
What was it?
No, he
Don't point at me. I pee hard.
he was
What was it?
well, because he was married for like 20 years or something like that, and once they were done and over with, like, he started seeing me, and when she found out, it was all of a sudden like, oh, I want you back and blah blah blah, and I was like, you know what, I'm not competing with 20 years. Fuck
Why
y'all,
wouldn't you
have
compete
that
with somebody
shit.
you care about though, MJ?
What?
Why would if you care about a man, why would you compete?
I'm not gonna compete for your
She's a new
attention.
woman. You gonna compete too. If your man,
I'm not the only one that I don't want to be in the competition. Fuck the dumb shit.
Right. I'm not gonna compete.
Well, if you're lying, if your man,
No, I'm
if you catch your man cheating or doing something that you feel is cheating, you're competing.
Do you want me to call my husband?
Go ahead. We got a phone here.
Okay.
I'm saying if you call him cheating, you just gonna leave?
Yeah.
No, you're not. You got too much. You got too much established with him.
No, because
that's an investment,
That's a deal breaker between the both of us.
and it's an investment.
I mean, yes,
you can correct.
Exactly. So before you go try to tap into some strange, you need to think about that investment.
Men don't think like that. That's why we have women.
But that's not my job. That's not my fault.
So what was the difference between
for your own actions?
So what was the difference that you needed another female's perspective?
So
what's wrong with that? She knows
What
I'm
was,
not
like,
a
the
male
first
bashing
thing?
woman.
I think it
Talk,
was-
love. Dang, you like the shuttle.
So what am I?
Don't make me erase you, okay? I'll tell Nene to mute your mic.
She can't do that. I paid the bills.
I got something she wants.
Wait a minute. What was that supposed to mean? Right.
We just gonna leave that
All right.
to be known.
You know what that is, Goldie?
Unknown.
Look, Goldie trying to set up that ding-a-ling call. Look. Goldie was like, I just want to get fucked from the back. She like, just hurry up with the 7 minutes of the show so I can hear him get fucked. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it was I was like really in my feelings. One of my best friends, her mom had passed, and cancer sucks, y'all. I just want y'all to know. But she was kind of like, I mean, I've known her for almost 20 years. I think almost that. And, you know, when she passed, I was like really feeling some sort of way because they live in South Carolina. And, you know, when I couldn't be there for my best friend, she's like a sister to me and I couldn't be there for her. So, you know, I was like, you know, been out of shape about that. And he was just so detached, you know, and it was like, I flipped because I'm like, but I need you right now. But
sexually or mentally, physically?
It was just mentally,
emotionally,
like emotionally, mentally.
So, wait.
This was his mother that passed away?
No, it was my best friend's mother who had passed away.
You grew up with him and had a certain bond with him, and you felt
so it was like for my adult life is like, you know,
you take death hard, basically.
I do.
Okay.
I do. I'm a bit of an empath. I can feel when other people are not.
Empaths don't like narcissistic people, though.
We don't.
No, we don't.
So why y'all care about me so much?
Who said we care about
Y'all
you?
do. Y'all love me. Y'all love me.
Here.
Y'all love me.
Here.
You can say if you want to.
Look,
Hey, I want to jump into the hypothetical real quick because I know y'all love me like fried chicken. But at the end of the day,
What if
I want to know.
fried chicken?
I don't eat meat.
Cause look, this is all I'm saying. This is the hypothetical for the week. If the last person you had sex with, if you had to cook for the last person you had sex with,
Didn't we just
where
do
would you
this?
make them? Nope.
We did just do this
What
last
did
week.
what? No, we didn't. What meal would you make them?
I feel like we did this.
Because you're having a premonition.
You want me to answer it first?
Deja vu.
Did we do it? Did we do
We
it?
did do this.
Did we do this last week?
We did.
We didn't.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
Tripping. See, you just make
No,
radio
I'm
shows. That's your
That's-
problem.
She's having deja vu.
No,
What?
y'all.
Deja vu.
We did this shit last week. I promise you.
We'll do it again.
What the fuck?
I'm a cook him whatever the fuck he want to. He want to eat shit.
I think we did do it last week because she said something like she's trying to make
Exactly.
lobsters and shit.
But y'all trying to make me okay. I see how y'all do. It's all good. And then she gonna push me. See, this is workplace violence. I was assaulted.
Oh, hush and take the hazing.
I feel like y'all.
I won't let
fuck
him
with
hurt you
me.
too bad, best friend. I won't let him hurt you too bad.
Hey, before we jump into this next hypothetical, I want to let everybody know if it was a platinum account on Narcistic Nation, what the fuck wrong with my mic?
Put it closer to your mouth.
Nah, it's fucked up. Put
it in your mouth.
If you
That did not
Hold on,
sound
y'all.
right.
hit that mic, it's right there.
Is the button all the way?
Yeah. Now it's that button on the corner. We're having technical difficulties. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, mine is off.
No, your mic is on.
Your mic is on.
Mine is off on my headphones.
Oh.
Before we proceed, I want to say if you was a platinum account on Narcistic Nation's payroll, you pay to be on the show, you can hit the email narcisticent@gmail.com. We're giving all platinum accounts a free interview for the fourth quarter. So don't be acting broke. Don't be acting like you ain't got it. Just hook up, just call us. And we got you. With that being said, love,
Yes, sir.
I got another hypothetical for you.
Bring it.
Tell me about your week real quick so I can find this shit.
Do y'all really want me to bring the depressing mood?
What's wrong with your week?
Okay. My aunt, who is like a mother to me, passed away.
Okay.
My mother's biopsy results came back and she is positive for lung cancer. My aunt's funeral was today. And depression is starting to sink in a little bit, but I mean, with alcohol and
how do you handle depression though? Because a lot of people, and this is the thing, and I don't know if I gave y'all this pep talk this week or this quarter, not to cut you off, but people fail to realize, like, when you're in business, life, or anything, these last 3 months are set up for you to be depressed. Like October, November, December, you're going to be depressed.
Are the most stressful.
Like, it's the most stressful. Like, you will cut friends
times.
off. You will make irrational decisions. You will do dumb shit in your life because you're depressed.
That people have that you don't have. You will be mad at the things that people don't have.
Yeah.
Just all is set up like that. It really is.
Yeah. And then you got to think, a lot of people that
America
you love.
This was all planned.
So you think, wait. So you saying the holidays was built for us to be depressed?
The holidays, listen, this country is built off of holidays. Like, we go, if you look at our calendars and shit, we go off of holidays. Like, a lot of us don't even celebrate them, but we have to look on calendars and be like, we go by, well, Easter is this week or Thanksgiving is this week. Like, this country is built off of that. We ride off of that. You know how, a motherfucker that ride off for the weekend, like, I can't wait till the weekend. Like, bitch, what about the other 5 days? Like, that's how this country is.
And I'm a second that emotion, because at the end of the day, like, I be seeing people, and I get envious of people that can kick it on a Tuesday.
You know
or
what?
kick it on a Wednesday.
Right.
like, bitch, I'm broke on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Right.
Like, we all should kick it on Thursday through Sunday. Like, how the fuck you got money on Tuesday, bitch?
Right.
Like, that's how I look at shit. You see what I'm saying? But I try to tell people that, because a lot of people are, mainly bitches I fuck with, they feel like, I'm not gonna work that job. It's paying $15.75, but I don't get my weekends off. I'm like, bitch, you need to turn up on a weekday then.
Right.
And
any day can be your weekend.
And that's the thing. Like, I this is the thing. Like, when I say I read books, it's mainly me going on YouTube and I read or listen to people, motivational speakers, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what they were saying was, we need to change the way we look at money. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at money. You gotta look at money like water. It can help you or it can kill you. You can either drown or you can swim. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't do that.
Or you can be deprived of it.
Of course. Right. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, just because what you do with money don't mean you're supposed to do what you see somebody else doing with money. Right. And a lot of people fall victim because they feel like they gotta, like, if my best friend got a Corvette, why do I think I need to go get a Corvette?
Because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses.
And that ain't how it's built. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why people feel like money dictates their life. Right. You need money to stay afloat, but
that was what was embedded into our brains.
But where did it start, though?
Material you have, it started with white people, because white people have always been
privileged.
And yes, privileged and empowered. I mean,
it started back from back when we were on a plantation, and these rich motherfuckers walking around us with nice clothes on.
Did they have money then, though?
Yes, they did. They had more than us.
I don't know.
They had more than us. And
I'm saying, was it like actual dollar bills? When did dollar bills actually get put into existence?
They were in existence.
Yeah,
when they came
back when this one I'm talking about.
So let's do this hypothetical then. Let's do this hypothetical. If you could put 5 people on different dollar bills, who would you put on the dollar bills? Go ahead, MJ.
Beyonce, Kanye.
What would you put on? What would you put Beyonce on? A 1? A 5?
Beyonce is God. I'm sorry, she's a goddess. Kanye is God.
Oh shit. That's so hard.
In Jesus we pray.
So what else would you put on the dollar bill?
I would put on the dollar bill.
No, this period. The bills.
Okay. So Kanye would be on the $100 bill. Beyonce would be.
You respect him like Benjamin Franklin?
I do. I like him.
Nah, I put somebody like
do.
Farrakhan on 100 for real.
That's you. I know,
Okay,
right?
sorry.
You
It's you. It's you. Go ahead.
Why you
I forgot
shutting
you
me
younger
up?
than me. Go ahead.
Am I?
You don't see these wrinkles in my forehead? Like Cuba Gooding.
You like what? 50?
No,
Oh, God.
don't go there.
He likes Lafayette.
The fuck is that?
Hmm.
What the fuck? Who put on your dollar bills? Shit.
I'm saying if it was told up to me, I wouldn't have no monetary pieces of paper.
Man, she killed the topic. Go ahead,
Fuck.
Cody.
I'm saying
Where'd you put on your dollar bills?
money is
It's
the root of all
hypothetical.
evil. Okay.
It's the love of money is the root.
Hypothetically, I would
It's not the
erase
love
that
of money is the root. It's the love of money is the root of all evil. It's not the love of money.
Okay. It's like tomato,
No, it's not.
potato.
On my $100 bill, I would put President Obama.
Mm.
On my $50 bill, I would put Oprah Winfrey. On my $20 bill,
Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, because she's supposed to be on that. I'm still holding her
That's false.
accountable.
Okay.
It's
It's
false.
I want her on it because
false.
they made it up.
You had your
and
chance, bro. Let her
fabricated it
talk.
And fabricated it. It's something that I think we should have, and I do want her
I'm
on
gonna leave that up
$20
there.
bill. The $10 bill, I would put
Jay-Z.
You think?
Tupac.
No.
I put Tupac for
Will you stop letting her talk?
Why?
I put Tupac or Chuck D from Public Enemy.
I'm thinking we
Santa Claus?
would have to put what you call him one.
Who?
Because he's been in hip hop like
Who?
Russell Simmons.
What about Quincy Jones?
But he's a
he is.
pedophile, so yeah, no.
Oh, what? He's a pedophile.
You know that like Kimura was like not even of age.
She was
She
like
wasn't even
15.
No, she
legal.
wasn't. She was 15
when he started.
It
to
was legal
pursue
there
her.
because he had the money to be over there.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
See, you're nasty.
when they first started dating.
You're a fan of a pedophile. How does that make you feel?
We gonna
Fuck
victim
it.
blame?
Let's bring it back next week.
Or no.
You got any finals, Gold Truth?
No. No.
She's hurt.
I'm disappointed right now.
Yeah, her heart is fluttering right
Your
now.
whole world has
MJ, you got any finals?
Yeah, Columbus. I think that this is the 121st or 22nd murder in the city.
They need
We
to shut
gotta
the fuck
chill.
up. They need to start
We need
shutting
to
the fuck
chill with
up.
that, man.
You know why everybody gets shot, really? I'm gonna tell y'all why everybody's getting shot.
Because you fucking everybody's bitches. Is that what it is?
Uh-huh. You knew that's what he was about to say. That's why I'm quiet.
Nah, honestly, like I'm gonna tell the truth. It's because bitches is lying.
Niggas and bitches is lying.
No, you can't do that.
Men
You're
lie,
doing that
women
thumper
lie,
shit. You're doing that
numbers
thumper
don't.
shit. We're talking about a certain people.
Nah, you
With
gotta
that
take
being said,
responsibility
no,
and
it's
accountability
bitches
for
that's
yourself.
lying. Men don't lie on women to make them go fight.
Yeah, right.
Women will lie on a man to make them get shot.
Well, that bitch
You know how many
be stalking me. My
cousins
baby
that
mama
lied
be
to me?
stalking me.
No, I'm saying you gotta think about it. Golden truth. If you can lie and say, I called you a bitch, you a stupid asshole, lie about it, and niggas will try to kill me.
My boy cousins do it all the time to me
But-
and have me ready to fight. All
Exactly.
The time, like,
But what I'm saying is, niggas will kill. Women don't. Niggas will go out and kill a motherfucker for any female in their family.
You remember that
Women
bitch
don't
in
do that.
Chicago who hit the
You're
other
in Ohio,
girl?
honey child.
No.
Put your finger down, first of all. Oh,
Shush. That's what that finger means. Shush.
I don't like her.
Everybody hold their
I
finger
don't
over
like
there.
you.
Chicago.
You
You love
remember?
me.
I think it was like a summer or two ago. It was a girl in Chicago, like hit another girl with her car.
Yeah,
like
I
she
seen
was
that.
like the
On
baby mom.
Facebook?
Yeah.
I seen that.
So yeah,
After a fight.
bitches do, and they was fighting over the baby
Some
daddy.
dick.
Y'all don't understand what I'm saying.
Community day.
Love, you got any finals?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say shout out to Yurima Karama, Dre, and everybody that was at
What the fuck is Urena Krama?
Those
Is
are
that a
her,
rapper?
her
He-
friends.
That sound like a rapper.
He's a motivational speaker.
Oh. What was said at the thing? What was
At the
what was-
Unity Walk, the Unity Walk is something that is every month. It depends on what city you're in. You can always find it. You can follow me on Facebook, and I'll link it to y'all. I'll let y'all know. I met a man, Mr. Hodge, today, who is talking to us about Bitcoin and what crypto coin or whatever it's called. So he has a lot of information on how to prosper and grow during those things. So I will also be tapping into that. The Unity Walk is something that Yurima Karama has monthly, where people in the Black community come together and talk about a solution on ways to build and network with each other. And it's something to uplift. It's all about repair and uplift.
And you say this is once a month?
Yes, it is once a month.
It's something I'd be interested in.
But see, the thing about it is these things don't have no more than 5 or 6 people in them.
It don't matter.
And they're open. I'm saying, but see, that's the thing is the people that come are the people that need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want it packed out.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it, love. Like when I started doing this show, I hate using me as an example, but I have to because I have a following. I am a little narcissistic, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I started off where I had one white girl listen to this show like for 4 weeks, man.
How long did you had to service her?
Hey,
I'm thinking about
what you thinking about?
Django and shit.
You know it's hard out here.
Yeah, I had one person. Hey, Cody, go true. If I had one person listen to this show like 4 or 5 years ago, like I started off with one person, but it's about what am I doing to uplift people to listen and keep
that
them
one
listening.
person that is
Not even that one person.
Right.
I don't give a fuck they listen now.
Oh wow!
I ain't giving out no accolades or no goddamn trophies. But at the end of the day, what can I do to build my brand?
Mm-hmm.
That's the motivation. So that's why I asked, like, what is it? What are they doing? And what are they striving for as a brand and a movement?
Well, okay.
So when you say they only had 5 people, I don't look at that as a failure because it could have been one person.
Right. It's never a failure. It's as long as a body shows up, then that shows that somebody
wait a
is
minute.
willing.
Oh,
that that shows that somebody is willing and cares about their community and cares about prospering as a race of people. Because, you know, as much as we all don't like to say it's about race, it's always about race every day, all day. So once we get into the act of stop depending on the white man to give us handouts and we depend on ourselves, then that's when the numbers will start coming in, because these things are promoted just as much as Gucci or Young Thug coming in town, but nobody's really interested. But we go into church on Sunday morning and it's a packed house.
Yeah.
So once we get out of that being dependent on a false,
but you're in a business
theory,
where you know negative is perceived better than positive.
I know, but I mean that's why we're trying to break that cycle.
It's interpreted better.
We're
you know what I'm saying?
What is it that people say? If you ain't got haters, you
ain't
You
doing
ain't
shit.
popping. But at the end of the day, like if
whatever.
it's something negative, it's going to get over. Like
It's gonna pop.
like say I do a birthday party and it's open bar. Let's use alcohol as a negative, but love is doing a march or something. Everybody's gonna come to my birthday party because they know it's an open bar. Because it's something negative, they think drama gonna be there. It's just
it's a way.
I don't know how to change the break the cycle. You see what I'm saying? I'm not here for that. Because I'm negative. I don't give a fuck.
We're always looking for somebody to start it.
But I'm negative though.
But I'm saying,
how can you change me, love?
Aren't you a grown man?
Change your mind.
Sometimes it all depends on
change the people you around,
Listen,
man. Like
when you're walking down the street, walking to the store,
I got a gun on me.
Whenever you come to an intersection,
I got a gun on me.
Listen, whenever you come to an intersection, you make one decision. You either go left or you go right. Sometimes there's an option to make a different decision and go straight. But if you go into the store and you know the store is right here, which way you gonna go? You gonna go left, right? Okay, so no, I'm saying
you making them think too hard. I smell that wood.
I know. I was about to say I smell
that
smoke.
Wood is right.
I smell smoke. Okay, let me put it.
Don't hurt
this way.
yourself.
No, how about you just do your final so we can go?
Trigger you. Okay, but y'all just.
I don't like you, MJ.
I don't like you either.
What did she do?
That she always talking about some wood and plastic and shit burning.
I'm saying you glistening over there and shit, like you got baby oil all on your forehead. You little
like
ashy.
That? Little Vida
you a little
Sassoon?
ashy on the side of your head, though. So
I don't
you might
care.
want to put some
I ain't got nowhere to be but home.
Hood rat bitches love ash. But we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Y'all follow us.
That's my line.
Come in and watch and see Flair's head glistening from sweating because he drunk.
I want to give a big shout out to my reflection. Without it, none of this is possible. I want to say shout out to the Golden Truth. Shout out to MJ. Shout out to what the fuck is your name again? Love
you.
the Motivator.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to Creative Genius, Jerry Day Thumper, everybody at Narcistic Entertainment.
Shout
From
out
the top
to
to the
Nene.
bottom. She Creative Genius. I just said that.
But you gotta say
Dang.
her name.
Shout out to WTMH Radio.
Say her name.
Next week. Oh, I got a big announcement. I forgot. I got a big announcement. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
December 9th is my birthday party.
Oh shit.
Show. With that being said,
the debauchery is about to ensue.
With that being said, I got a jam-packed show schedule.
Hey,
No, you can't cut me off. I gotta finish.
Okay.
With that being said, we're gonna do a live bar fight. So it's gonna be Ashby from Cleveland. It's gonna be Ashby from Cleveland, Ohio versus Foolish Ways, Ashtabula by way of Florida. With that being said, I love me. If you don't like me, stand in line to get your ass beat by a real G.
You can't fight though.
Right.
What you gonna win? 22.
What you doing? The windmill of death or something?
Nah, if a nigga beat me in a fight,
He pepper.
I ain't gonna beat you. Like if a nigga can actually beat me in a real fist fight, he gonna get shot. Like 2 days later.
Look, he doing the windmill.
Like no, not shot. Like he got
spraying
no.
and tasing
Listen. See, y'all be fucking up good radio. Like not shot. Like he got shot. He gonna make it. He gonna get really like he's destroyed. He's no longer.
So he gonna be like Tupac.
I told you. I'd rather
Put
catch a
the
body
guns
than catch a
down.
case.
Put the
With that being
guns
said,
down. Live to fight another day.
fuck that Friday shit. It's the Saturday. Nah, real shit though. Live bar fight. Ashby, Cleveland, Ohio versus Foolish Ways, TTB representative, Ashtabula by way of Florida. Also, I will reveal the top 10 artists of the bar fights.
Don't she got to read her comments on her post?
Did she got any? You got any, Goldie?
She's lame.
I'm looking at them right now. No, because I always put shit up like this. They like.
That's why I said it had to be something that.
It was still good.
My
though.
grandma was like,
Laughing.
yeah.
Well, fuck it. Let's send it off, man. Y'all ready? This is Narcistic Nation. I love everybody. If you don't love me, fuck you, bitch. I'm here forever. I don't know if y'all ever realize, but I'm here forever. You'll watch this show. I'm here forever.
Don't torture us like that.
You can tune in next week. I'll be here. And that's a shout out to everybody that started a radio show income tax season. Or you start a show in your bedroom because you can't afford to venture out. I'm here every week. I'm paying 20s. Everywhere I go, I pay 20s.
Hey, Daryl, I think we should start a group. You know how they got that? Is that your bitch or is that your nigga?
Yeah.
I think we should start a group saying.
Oh, is that your artist?
No, I think we should call it
Is that
where
your
the
plan?
food stamps at. And
I was gonna
anybody
actually,
that got food stamps.
I ain't gonna beat you. I was gonna start one called the gas station, and it was gonna be a group where you can buy weed.
That's all day, every day on Facebook. Motherfuckers
No, it's gonna be
selling-
actual group. Like
motherfuckers are selling Ace for 25 on fucking Facebook. No,
it's Narcistic Nation.
I'm scared.
Child got wits.
I never met a nigga like me yet. Never met a meal, but it's Sunday. Money stressed like a bowflex. Niggas lost, they don't know where to go next. But I'm on the way to money looking for some more checks. Many styles, I don't know where I'ma go next. Niggas heavy with the words, tell them hold that. I'm never sober, I smell like it's legal. This music is dope and I'm whipping a kilo. They got extended clips, they don't do reloads. For checks and they shoot it at people. You gotta see niggas for who they really are. Mad because they know I'm getting far. Oh, they wanna put weight up on a nigga. Why they hating on a nigga, yeah. Maybe cause a nigga get to the money now. See me out at the show, I'ma shut it down. Keep it real, I ain't giving you the run around. I'm the one that all these bitches loving now. I never met a nigga like me yet. Never met a meal, but it's Sunday. Money stressed like a bowflex. Niggas lost, they don't know where to go next. But I'm on the way to money looking for some more checks. Many styles, I don't know where I'ma go next. Niggas heavy with the words, tell them hold that.
Crossroads for the bread, give me key. Get there in the holes, been our key, let it breathe, rather not. G's in the sock with the G's on the block with a plan for a lot. Switch hands like I'm better left, shooting with a Glock. Patrolling in the rap game, looking for the top. Hit high in the bona fides, looking for a cop. Just hustle, get the going, nigga, go double up. Pussy nigga standing in the way. One side, ho, grinding like I'm doing every day. One time, ho, switching up flow like get 'em. stole such rhythm. Remember being low like a nigga gotta win it. Not grown like I guess a nigga winning. No shit, made a jump and I guess the niggas getting what luck. Still cheese when the plug come to visit.
I never met a nigga like me yet. Never made a meal, but it's someday. Money stressed like a Bowflex. Niggas lost, they don't know where to go next. But I'm on the way to money looking for some more checks. Many styles, I don't know where I'ma go next. Niggas heavy with the words, tell them hold that.